Don't stop. I'm tired.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show today. We have Solarion Sun on the Drawn to Quarter Ultimate Edition, and it should be really cool. It's a cool looking thing. It's definitely all about the furries. So you furries, come on in. You are welcome here. Definitely.
Hashtag furries.
And you see
Furry love.
we're surrounded by furries, as you can see. We've got a pink rabbit. We got some kind of creature, I don't know. But nevertheless, they're new people, so we should come over there and say hello to them first, Jeff, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff
Yes.
agrees. So we have Andy
Yes.
classified. Andy is classified, and he's a pink, peach, I don't know, velveteen rabbit. How you doing there, Andy?
Good. How are you?
I am wellish. I got a lot of shaking going on, but that's all right.
Sorry.
Tell us. I'm assuming you're a friend of Andrew's.
Yes, I've been a friend of Andrew's for a couple years. We work together, and he is actually one of the few people I trust when it comes to story ideas that I have.
Oh,
He,
sweet.
Fleming are he and Ian are some of the people that I hang out with quite a bit.
Now you're not the one that's in Osaka, right?
No,
That's the furry
that'd be
guy.
Ian.
Yeah, that'd be Ian. Okay. So Ian, hi.
Hello.
You are the artful thinker, and you're I don't
am.
know what that beast is, but it's cool. It's very Susian. So how are you?
I am doing well. I mean, just getting the day going and such as well here in Osaka.
I see.
So-
Well, at least you're not in Kyushu, because we got a lot of
Yeah,
shaking
fair.
going on. That's normal, right? I mean, we deal with it all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
But when we get a big hit, there's always aftershocks. Actually, when we had the Aso one, the Aso Caldera one that hit a few years back, there were literally thousands of aftershocks for weeks.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But oh well, it's Japan. Life in Japan. It's awesome. But welcome to you both. Nice to see new faces, and of course we have a lot of old faces in here as well. I'm not talking about Eric at all. I
Hey.
certainly wasn't.
Yeah.
Yes. But we got Elrod in here, and he's 187, so he takes the cake. In that regard. Of course, Jeff is an old man too. But Jeff has
That's
created
very
a
old.
new countdown for us today. We're going to debut it. It's going to be cool. Is it good?
Ooh.
I haven't previewed it. I failed in my job.
I think it's fantastic.
He thinks it's fantastic. Well, there you
That's
go.
gonna suck.
But
Oh.
it's gonna suck. I'm gonna bring up the Kickstarter page here after we get ourselves going. But I do want to kind of start off just a little bit with Andrew. He's our guest today. Of course, he's been drawing with us, but we're doing his indie project here, Solarion Sun. So Andrew, tell us just a little bit about it in like a 4-minute little elevator pitch, and we'll get it going.
Absolutely. So Solarion Sun is the story about twins, Thunder and Rain, who are traveling in their world, living in their world shortly after their parents had passed away. Rain works from home, and Thunder roams the countryside as a sellsword. He gets caught up in this adventure that he wasn't really ready for. It's kind of beyond his understanding, where he runs into a death cult and all these cool things, and
Oh, yeah.
it turns out into this adventure that is possibly going to mean the fate of the world.
Well,
That's the very short of it.
Well, no, that's a good pitch, straight up. I get the idea, got the image. Now, did you take any of these concepts out of the Yomi?
Out of what?
Asian, traditional god stuff, the animistic religions of Asia.
I did not,
Oh,
actually.
because that's cool. Well, you kind of got real close to it there.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, that's neat.
The clue on that
Coincidence.
gesture was the what?
Exactly. But all right, so we're going to get into it today. Please do us a favor and go over and hit that share button so we can have as many people in here as possible. I'm going to do that right now. And hopefully you're doing it as well. And of course, keep in mind we will be doing a draw along. We do have the hashtag Twitter, the hashtag DNQFE, that you can drop your stuff in for your draw alongs. But we also are doing it on the Discord, and I'm sure those will be dropped in chat. But we do love the draw along. It's always a lot of fun, and we're going to show you this stuff here. But just think furry, and you're pretty close. So
No, don't think that, please.
No, please do.
Front tail.
yeah. Pretty self-explanatory, really. But all right, I have shared it. Hopefully you're doing the same. I'm going to pop out that chat so I can see it. And then we're going to get ourselves going here. Now, Eric, we have a new countdown video created by Jeff himself. Are you worried? Eric?
Eric?
This is how worried he is.
I guess. Yeah. Just leave me hanging like that. Oh, well.
Get out the paddles.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'm going to get us started, and then I'm going to come and talk to the artist, and we'll get into this this Kickstarter. All right, so let me bring up that video. Okay, I don't know, you guys won't be able to hear it probably, but that's all right. So here we go from Jeff Potts. So if anything goes wrong, you know who to blame.
Are you ready? Start your drawing in
Okay, here we go.
5,
So 5,
4,
4.
3.
Really? Just draw, okay?
Go! Oh, goodness. And he puts an advertisement in there, too. Perfect. Good job, Jeff.
22 at Amazon.
Good job.
Barnes and Noble.
You know what?
And
You always got to
more.
promote the book.
It's true. No, you do. I appreciate that, dude. I do appreciate that. All right, guys.
Are you
well,
ready?
yeah, we'll pause that. We already saw it. So thank you, guys. Get yourself going here. Keep in mind we're doing Solarion Sun. They did drop all the reference material. So for the other folks, let me go ahead and share. I'm not going to share my screen on here. We don't need it. These guys already know. But I am. Well, actually, I shouldn't I? For Andrew. So where is it?
That'd be
There it
great.
is. All right, here we go. So I have shared it there, Andrew. You can click on mine and keep up with what I'm doing. But I'm going to bring this up here. All right. All right.
I really like
Here we
seeing
go.
my Kickstarter in Japanese because it looks like I made a lot more money than I really have so far.
Yeah, well, I'm in Japan, so you know. I don't have my VPN on right now, so. All right, so Solarion Sun. Now, first thing, now usually I wait a little bit, but I'm not going to do that today. Here, Andrew, I'm going to play the trailer, and I'm going to see if I like it.
Okay.
And I'm
Actually-
very critical. Just so you know.
There is some music in it, and I did get a YouTube strike for using it, but I did pay for the licensing, so I won that debate. Just so you know, there is
Yeah,
some.
but
there is
you're
some
probably going to get us canceled. All right, fair enough. All right, here we go. AFLM.
Hey there, my name is Andrew Fleming.
Ooh.
AFLM is my pen name online.
That's what I
and
look
I
like.
am the creator
Yes.
of Solarion Sun.
Prove it.
It's a deep fake.
After my dad passed away in 2017, this story was really born through my
wait for
grieving
YouTube to play it
process
so I can
and
listen to
was
it.
part of the way that I was healing myself. I also wanted to make something that would preserve his memory and all the lessons that he taught me throughout life, and the best way I knew how to do that was through my art. My hope is that the story will breathe life into those lessons and maybe even bring something to you, the reader, as well. He would always ask me, how can we get your comics done? How can we make them real? And now, with this Kickstarter, we are getting comics done, and we are making them real. Here it is. This is what you'll be receiving. It's all done,
I'm
so
here, by
the
the way.
only waiting that you'll have to do
So
is
two
wait
of us
for
are
it to be
here.
delivered directly to you. So what is the story that we have here?
Forgot what
Well,
time it was.
at its core, we have our main characters,
Hello?
Thunder and Rain.
Yeah, no, I'm
twins
listening.
whose
We're
relationship
listening. The
has
people are
become
listening.
strained since the passing of their parents.
Sorry.
And unknown to them, there's a
Oh,
greater
weird.
evil gathering power in the world.
You're
Thunder,
knocking
being a
on this
sellsword, becomes wrapped up in this
This
journey
is
that he isn't quite ready for,
like
and ignites
dead
the
air or
adventure
something.
that will rekindle their relationship, but also possibly determine the fate of the entire world. I am very much a writer that doesn't like to hold your hand when reading stories. I like the reader to feel like they're part of the world and they get to discover it themselves. So there's a ton of mystery and lore for you, the reader, to discover yourself as you're reading about these characters going on their journey. Deeply rooted in this fun fantasy adventure, you'll probably find a lot of the themes that I like to write about in my stories. Things like family structures, relationships between fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, friendship, grieving death, and you'll probably even meet people you know along the way. These characters are probably all people you've met somewhere in your life. People that you get along with, people that you don't get along with, that person that maybe you had a crush on, your best friend. When I'm drawing these pages, I never feel like I'm actually writing characters. I feel like I'm writing somebody that I know personally. Maybe I'm friends with them. Maybe they're me. Even if you only just want to read for the story and its adventure, and you don't really care about that extra stuff, that's great too. All the early pages from the webcomic have been updated to feel brand new. The pages have been relined, toned, relettered, and all of this is exclusive to the print version. You won't be able to find this on the webcomic, but you will be able to find it right here on Kickstarter, and it will be exclusive for Kickstarter, making it the sharpest version for quite a while. Even if you only pledge for the digital version, you're still going to get all the updated pages. Doesn't need to be the print version, but it is the Kickstarter version. All 200 pages of the first arc are included in this volume. You will also see some rarely seen concept art, mixed with some added new world building. There's plenty of different options in this Kickstarter for you to get yourself a book. You can get it digitally, physically, with drawings, with stickers, with other exclusive art, and we have tons of stretch goals set up for you. I'm happy you're here. As a small indie creator, it really means the world for anybody to take any kind of interest in the artwork that I'm doing. So feel free to take a look at all the options that you have below for what's happening with the project, and enjoy your adventure in Solarion Sun.
Okay. That was a 4-minute, 9-second trailer. Advice for next time, Andrew.
Yes.
That is a great little dev video. It is. The production's pretty good. I think you need to do a little syncing on your sound there, particularly at the end. A little bit of sound editing necessary. But overall, the production value is really good. But when it comes to these kind of crowdfunders, we've learned over the past 3 years of covering indie projects that you should never ever put a video like that of that length at the top of the page.
Sure.
You
I
should
agree.
drop that down somewhere in the page, and if people want to watch it, which people who are excited about it will, right? But put it down there as a developer's biography or
Yeah,
docu whatever.
more like
yes.
a behind the scenes video
that
more
too,
than the
yeah.
trailer.
Because I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think what you did was good. It is. It's like I said, you need a little work on the sound, but other than that, I think it was really good. But in this place, you should have a little 30-second grabber, is what you should have, right? 30 to 60 seconds. And because people look at that, they won't click on it, dude. They won't. And it's kind of wasted. Whereas if you put it down here in the body of your Kickstarter or Indiegogo, people will see that, oh, a video, and it's weird. It's a strange psychology of humans, but it's the reality. Yeah.
Yeah, this actually isn't the first time I've gotten that critique, but it's the only video I had, so I put it up top. But I also realize that now we live in the age of TikTok, where people's attention spans are 30 seconds long.
yeah.
So
That's right.
it is a very good critique. I take that to heart.
No, seriously. I mean, because it doesn't make sense, but it is the truth. If people see it in the body, they'll watch it. But up top, they're like, I ain't watching that. But if it's 30 seconds, they'll click on it, right?
Right.
But anyway, I
Yeah.
like the production though. I
Yeah,
thought it was
and-
pretty good.
And one other thing, add lasers.
Well,
You're
that's
right.
true. Lasers are always good.
Everybody loves lasers.
That's true.
It's true.
But
An
you-
explosion.
4 minutes of silence on this side. It was like my dates.
well, I mean, it doesn't come through to you guys, but it goes out to the audience. But you got yourself about a little over $3,000, which is awesome. And there's
nice.
still with 55 backers, and there's still 61 hours. So hopefully we'll get some people in here back it because it is a good looking book.
Yes.
Black and white was certainly the economic way to go, and a lot of people who love comics are okay with black and white. You know,
Right.
people who are on the edge aren't, but I mean, that's a big extra cost, right?
Huge.
Yeah,
It is.
the
yeah.
best-selling comics in the world are black and white.
No,
so
I know for comic book
can't
people,
argue with
but
success.
for the rando that's coming around,
Yeah,
it
for
is a
randos, the
deterrent.
number one selling comics are black and white.
No, it's not, Elrod. Knock it off.
Yep.
I
Um,
actually had a private message come to me the other day on Kickstarter, and the guy just wrote. There was no hi Andrew. There was no hey thanks for the comic. Nothing. He just said, "Is it in black and white or color?" And then and then I didn't hear from him again after I said, "Oh, it's in black and white." It was just gone. It was like,
Yeah,
that was
no,
it.
some people are very against it.
Yeah.
But for comic book people, we don't care, right? It's
Oh, I
fine.
love it.
Although I have to say, who did this coloring for you in the areas that are colored? Who did this?
I did. I did.
Well, it's really good, dude.
Thank you.
So I mean, but I understand the cost though for printing and stuff. It takes it up quite a bit.
Oh,
But that's not a problem. And I like the art. I think it's really good. So let's go through here and let's talk a little bit about the characters in the book, and then we'll look at your stuff and we'll come back and take a look at the art the guys are doing. So the twins, Thunder and Rain, which they're two boys or a boy and a girl or
Boy and a girl.
a boy and a
Fraternal
girl.
twins, boy and a girl.
Fraternals.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're doing their thing, and they're cell swords. All right. And you got the world, which nice little bit of cosmology there. That's cool. And we're coming down here, and I see you got a list of all these characters on height chart in the back, which is a good idea. We see a place, and the first thing I'm looking at here is a sexy furry lady with her toe being all sexy and shit. So, who is she?
So that is a character who you meet early on in the story. Her name is C. She is mixed in the reference as one of the characters that we can draw today. She is a big client for Thunder specifically. So she kind of hires him for this big job, which gives him connections within the greater world of the working city. But nobody really knows who she is. Like she owns the biggest shipping company on the continent, but nobody knows that much more about her. They just know that she ships things.
Well,
So,
I know a lot about her, but just looking at her.
Well, she certainly doesn't leave much to the imagination.
No, she doesn't. And what are those little antennae coming out of her head there? Or what is that?
Those are actually like little hairpins, like hair rods, keeping up her bun.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Getting Scarlet from Final Fantasy VII Remake vibes.
A little bit. She's a kitsune.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
right.
guess.
Well
She-
manicured toes.
She's some kind of kitsune, right? A
No,
fox.
actually the chart that you had up at the top is actually
Yeah.
all the races of the world.
Oh, that's cool.
So she's she's the Lunaian race. She's a Lunaian.
I see. And those are fox people.
Kind of. They're a mix between like they have like a weird cosmology of like, oh, did they come from the Ninus or did they come from the Letharians, which are the cat ones, or so I have like a whole like biblical history of the world as well, where all the races came from. And
That's cool. No, I think it's a good idea to create a cosmology first. That's a good idea. All right, so they're meeting with her. She's giving them a job. All right, we come down here, see one of our heroes. This is the male. What's his name?
Thunder.
It's Thunder. Okay. I had mentioned this before, and I know you explained it why you took the text out of the bubbles. It's probably good to leave text in bubbles, dude. so people can
Yeah,
see it, get a sample you're reading. You're writing. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
yeah. This is a cool
This
character.
Or
Who's
just
this dude?
replace text with words that say spoiler.
So
And then
that's
people directly understand.
are we talking about the crouching one
Yeah.
up top?
Yeah, the
That's
bearded
Shadow.
fellow. Ooh, Shadow.
Yeah, that's Shadow.
I had a cat named
Yeah,
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. Shadow is he's not the bad guy of the series, but he's certainly an antagonist to our good-natured main characters.
Oh, I
So
see.
he's actually part of the main group, but he has different ideals and a different set of morals that really kind of conflict with the main party's outlook on the world.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question: how much cannibalism is in your world?
I would say none. There is
Okay,
no
all right.
cannibalism.
I felt
yeah.
you were leaning that way. I was
Not
just
yet.
trying to go with you. Okay. All right. We got our heroes here, and they're having themselves a little bit of scrap now. Your male hero, which I haven't seen the female one offhand yet, but your male hero is very lithe, and he's an agile base character. I'm assuming he's not a big
Correct.
buff
Yeah.
guy. Okay.
Nope. No.
Oh, here's the sister.
Actually, no. This is part of the intro. That's actually not Rain. Rain. So Rain shows up in the first chapter, and then she shows up later in the story when spoilers start to happen. So
Oh,
I wasn't
okay.
actually
Can't
able
have.
to feature too much of her.
I
Yeah.
get it. Can't have that. But we got some pledge tiers going on here. The page is set up really well, dude.
Thank you.
It's a good
Yeah.
page.
I had a lot of help.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you take it when you can get it. You got add-ons here. You can use a backer kit, of course. That is something Indiegogo needs to work out because Kickstarter's backer kit is great. Yeah, the art's cute. Who's this little girl giving us the devil horns here?
So that's Rain, but in a death metal style
I see.
format. Yeah.
So
I'm a huge metalhead, and all the characters are actually based off of a different genre of metal.
well,
So-
her. Oh, I see. This is just the more elven version of her. Okay, all right. You got all this stuff. Very nice. You got little pie charts. Pie charts good.
Wait, Andrew.
Mm.
Megadeth, Metallica.
Neither. I'm not a thrash metal guy actually.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Please do
I mean, I
not
choose
say
Megadeth
White Snake.
anyway, but-
If you say White
I mean,
Snake, we're going to war.
I would choose Megadeth over Metallica because Metallica is like metal for people who don't like metal. So
Well, early Metallica is not so bad, but as soon as he did the Black Album, he turned to shit.
Yeah, no.
yeah, I could
That's my opinion.
I really-
Megadeth always stayed good.
Yeah, I
Early
can get down
80s
with Master
Metallica
of
was great.
Puppets.
Yeah,
I can get down with Master of Puppets. But.
Yeah, Master Puppets Ride the Lightning. They're very good albums. Yeah,
Justice for All was good too.
it was alright.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Except
Album.
it had no bass, but well, we're off of that now.
That was it. The lack of bass. It's like, what the hell were they thinking?
Now I'm going to take a look at your pledges here. So
Absolutely.
stick with me. Now, coming down here, we got our first one. You can just kind of do the tip jar for $1 or more and just help them out. So that's always good to put in. We got our digital copy, $15. Good value, dude. 200 pages, right?
Yeah.
213,
Wow.
it says. That's awesome, dude. So $15 for a digital version. I mean, come on. I mean, what are you doing? And then for $10 more plus shipping, of course, and shipping's an absolute nightmare. But I mean, oh well. But for $25 plus whatever shipping's going to get hit on you for a physical copy, 200 pages, and we saw the book. Looks good. It's a nice little perfect bound book.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, I'm thrilled with the quality.
Yeah, it looks good, dude. That's a good value. We've seen $25 for books that had 25 pages in them. Well, we have, right?
Yeah, you were right.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It is
dude.
just a joke, so.
Yeah. But so I think it's great value. Nice. For $35, you get both the physical and the digital. Nice. Okay. The pledge of $40 gets you a Rain sticker set, which we were looking at.
Yep.
And she's all like sexy, and she's sexy. Okay. Very nice.
She's wearing purple.
I saw it earlier. She was all oh, here we go. Yeah. She's all sexy. And then of course for $50 you have a head sketch copy. What does that mean?
So the first page of the book, once you open it up, is completely blank, and it says sketch on the top of it. And I will draw whichever Solarion Sun character head sketch you want on that front page.
Well, that's good. Now, are you planning on? Of course, right now things are stupid, but you planning on doing the convention circuit and going around trying to sell your book?
I would 100% like to, as soon as I am allowed into them.
What do you mean?
Well, there are certain regulations for certain venues that they require, and I don't meet those requirements.
What
There's
what
a
are their
certain-
requirements? I don't understand.
Vaccination. So
Support the truckers, Chester.
Oh, I
And
see.
let's
You're
let's
Canadian.
and let's ignore that Furby incident. That
Try the smaller ship.
wasn't actually a
in the
crime.
area.
Well, we don't have that here, so I don't know. But you're in Canada?
me, no, I'm in the USA.
Where?
East Coast.
Okay, I understand.
I live in Massachusetts, where there's
Yeah, no,
always
I'm
a gray cloud over our heads.
I'm from Rhode Island. I understand.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed in any of the convention halls. So
Yeah, it's a bunch of mafia union guys got a hold of all that politic over there. Yeah, great,
Every state.
perfect. Well, hopefully this will go away and you'll be able to do that. We got a 75 pledge here for character head sketches, fan art of your choice. $100. You get this is a brick and mortar entry here, which is nice. And then for $120, tell us about this one, the Solarion Sink.
So literally everything that I am selling, plus a sketch card, which isn't in any of the other tiers, you get all of those things, and you get the sticker set for free.
Nice.
So that's the digital, the print, the stickers, sketch card, a fan art head sketch on the first page, the digital copy, everything.
And this price you have here is very similar to another one I remember put out by a dude named Mitch Brightweiser called Red Rooster. About similar, less pages though. Same price, stickers, and all that kind of little interesting little stuff. But the difference between you and Mitch Brightweiser there, Andrew? Yours
What's
is
that?
finished.
Oh, his finally got
That's
finished
not-
after 12 years.
Yeah, well, I don't have it in my hands, Eric, and
And
I'm a
people-
backer
people
at
will
that
receive
level.
the
I don't
extras
have
they
it.
ordered, unlike Mitch Brightweiser.
Chester, would you like me to send you my Walmart copies?
No, I want my copies. Absolute bullshit, man. But I'm sorry, that has nothing
They
to
can
do with
see
you,
the
Andrew.
copy they
That's
sent
a
me out of
compliment,
guilt.
Andrew. That's a compliment.
He's not
I got one.
Andrew. Don't be bad. Chester's not bitter.
No.
Not at all.
Just old.
Chester,
Crotchety.
I have Red Rooster, and there's nothing to be bitter about.
No,
Other
there
than my
isn't.
loss of over $100, yeah, sure, no problem. But anyway,
you
that
just
is
get mad if you read it.
I probably
Well, that's a
would.
given when you deal with shysters, I guess.
Well, it's what a shame though, because he's a good artist and his wife is the freaking goat, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Her coloring, I've never seen. I don't even know anyone that was on that level. I mean, I was expecting this just epic thing. But here we have
Chester,
something, a huge
he's got a new
positive.
campaign. He's got a new campaign out.
Don't
Why don't you
get
go
me
back that?
started, Eric. All
Yeah,
right.
Chester, you can back this next campaign and wait 5 years, and then pick it up at Walmart.
Maybe, yeah, right. But a very good thing about this project, it looks good. It's 200 pages for a really good price, actually, and it's done. So
Yep.
come on.
And
Have Walmart? Do they have Walmarts out in Japan?
No, we don't.
What do what?
Well, I
and
don't
the
know.
thing
I've
that's
never-
actually the thing that's even cooler about this is after they're done reading volume 1, they can, if they go to my Patreon page and subscribe to Patreon, they have access to all of volume 2 and the start of volume 3 as well.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
so I also have a Kickstarter planned later, either next year or whatever, for volume 2 as well. That's ready to go. That's all ready to go and all done.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's a good page, good setup. Take those critiques you've heard from me and others to heart on the next project.
Absolutely.
But,
I
think it's a
100%
good job,
will.
dude. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no, and keep in mind if you can get this Solarion Sun thing going in, you have a webtoons comic as well, right?
It's actually my own website. I program my own website, solarionsun.com. I wasn't comfortable with Webtoon's contract. Like they seem to want ownership over a lot of things, and I was like, my own website sounds better.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no. So this looks really good. Now we'll come back and we'll do more pitching stuff toward the end. But let's go see what the artists are doing. I do like the sexy fox lady though.
I like her too, and actually a lot of people like her. So the fans who read and the fans who know are asking for her as a head sketch. It's pretty exciting.
The only thing, only critique I have is I would change the hairpins angle a little bit in future because this looks like antenna because they're too symmetrical.
True. Though granted, I suppose without context of the other pages, I can definitely see that looking like antenna.
Oh well, there you go. I don't have that. That is fair.
Antennae.
Antennae. Mouse, meese.
Yes.
I want to. Now, how you like me now?
Chester, you might want to check your mail. You might get a $5, $5 coupon, for Red Rooster at Walmart.
Well, would I? No, that. Thank you.
They're on clearance right now, I think.
Oh my
Thank
gosh!
you very, very much,
Yeah,
Jeff.
they were a penny at my store. They pretty much gave them all away.
It's assault.
So I take it I've revoked access to your mountain, huh?
You have, yes, you have, and I've been I've been preparing concubine. So there you go. Just to
been preparing concubine.
No, I wanted to continue the joke of the I as the plural. Sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm over here looking at Andrew's art, and he's doing rain, I would assume.
You are correct, actually. I'm actually having a lot of trouble thinking about what I'm going to draw, seeing that I draw these characters literally every single day of my life. So it's kind of difficult to just kind of get into it and being like, all right, now draw them on purpose.
Oh, okay. Well, I can help you out with that 100% on this channel with these people. Sexy pose, check. You got that. Side boob.
Okay.
What do you mean, these people?
Yeah, man.
That's what you need. Yeah.
And actually, I have something already set up. If you want to keep on my screen,
you are here.
Here
I am.
This is a picture that Gabrielle did for me a couple years ago, actually. So that's one of old Gabrielle's old ones. Here is an old one from Ian.
Oh goodness, it's the one Rain, isn't it?
Yeah, the one that you did. That's watercolor.
Yeah, oh my goodness, my art has changed so much since then.
And
wow,
then
I mean, it's Gollum. It's awesome.
I gotta see it.
And then we have Andrew Garcia's guest art piece that will be available as a stretch goal that I don't think we're going to quite make this time around, but I can save it for another time. That if we unlocked it and then here's Ian's new piece as a guest art piece for Shadow.
Ooh, that's cool.
So I just wanted to share those guest art pieces or fan art pieces that I had gotten before from our fellow artists here.
Yeah, and I know I'm getting complaints, and furries deserve love too, guys. Okay,
we sure do.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
We have a question. Hang on. We have a question for from Sheldon Martin. He wants to know: are you a synth metal guy?
I do, in fact, listen to some synth metal bands, but I mostly listen to power metal, deathcore, death metal, and let's see. Well, I think that those are like the top metal genres that I listen to.
I don't think I've ever heard of synth metal before.
There's some wild bands out there.
I know industrial metal, but I'd assume that was the same kind of thing.
Well, no, I actually, because of a suggestion from Booster, I checked out synth metal. I love it.
Yeah, I like metal as long as it's not too ridiculous.
I like melodic metal anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of grindcore. That's what my mate.
Grindcore's a little too far. So the one that
it's too far to me.
The genre that I've really been diving into lately is symphonic deathcore, and it's the best. It's so good.
Okay.
So
we
we
did
already
anime
had
review said
rhodium.
I backed a comic
Recommendation.
that wasn't finished once. I've done it several times. Yeah, but that's okay. This one's done, so awesome. We don't have to worry about that at all.
It's
There is
done
a
and
medal.
the goal's completed, so you guys know you'll get a copy if you back
Yeah,
it.
like if you
That's right.
pledge, you'll get a copy. It's
Yeah.
because we're totally complete.
That's true.
It's great.
Let's see. Jeff is forbidden from Chester's sex doll statue. Yes, he is. Oh, very, very nice. All right, so let's continue on looking at the other artist here. I do like what you got going on, Andrew. Let's come
Thank
over here to Andy, classified, and he's playing Clip Studio Paint. So sweet. At least it's not Microsoft Paint.
Oh my word. Microsoft Paint. Terrible.
Yeah.
I'm actually having to relearn Clip Studio because I've been using Procreate for a while. So this is a learning curve.
Yeah,
oh,
you
I
need to
see.
relearn.
I don't know what you're talking about, but rock on.
Thank you.
I do have. I don't understand. I got to go back to Andrew. I don't. Why don't you just lean into the furry? It's clearly a furry comic book, dude. Why don't you just lean into it?
You know,
Yeah.
I think I've explained this for the past 2 episodes when we've talked about it. So
No,
you
I
know what,
know.
Chester?
Embrace the fur side.
If
Furry
you were to
is
ask any fan out of the 80s if Thundercats was a furry cartoon, they'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
You know what they'd say? They'd say, "Why, yes, that was my gateway drug to becoming a furry."
Exactly.
But it would at least have to be SWAT cats.
Snarf.
Oh
Gee, Tara, you mean Tara?
Snarf.
Snarf.
We totally snarf.
You know, I hate to tell you,
yeah, we
Andrew, your
snarf
friends
good.
are not helping you at all, dude. Like at all, because Andy's leaning hard into fox furry sexiness, dude.
Well, we all know that Andy does that. So, like in our friend group, it's not really a surprise.
It's cute though. It looks good. He's a scritchy, scratchy type, so I won't know what it's going to look like until much later. But rock on. No, Amron, he likes him some furry. Amron loves it.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do. You're Australian. It comes with the license.
No, they're into S&M.
No, that's Germans, Belgians.
It's because kangaroos have 2 pouches.
That's right. Oh my god. Amron is doing rain, and is she smoking a cigarette? I think she's smoking a cigarette.
I think he's drawing C. Actually, it looks like C.
Yeah.
I knew.
Sweet. Oh, the madam lady.
The toe lady.
Yeah. Cool. It's a good looking character, dude. So rock on, and Amron will he will how can I put this? He will exaggerate her.
Buffy.
Yeah.
I mean, I came into this knowing that Amaran would pick a good one, so
Amaran is definitely going to pick.
It's mostly expected, so it's great.
I'm loving the face you got on this one too, Amaran. It's really good, dude.
It needs some work, but yeah.
No, I like the way it's going. Keep at it. Let's keep moving down here. We got ourselves Artful Thinking, another one of your friend groups I'm seeing, and damn, that furry sexy. Holy
wow, Ian.
What character is this Artful Thinking?
It's Kindle. As I had asked Fleming who he'd enjoy seeing me draw, and he said he'd enjoy seeing me draw Kindle. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh, very
Every
nice.
single click I do moves me further away from Andrew's argument. But anyway, it looks really good, though. Nice to have you on here, Artful Thinking. So now you are the one that's over here in Japan. How did you meet Andrew?
I met him when I was doing a religious school in Taiwan.
Oh, nice. Okay. I love Taiwan. It's one of my favorite places on earth.
Yes.
Taiwan, Thailand, Japan. I love those places. Taiwan has
Thai
the
boys.
best food. It wins.
It's true.
Yay!
That's
So,
also where I met Andy.
Why were you at a religious retreat in Taiwan, of all places?
I work with an organization called Youth with a Mission,
Mm-hmm.
and they have locations all over the world. And there was art school that I was like, I want to do that, and it was located in Taiwan. That was the only place they had that one.
Oh,
and that's actually Andy was a staff with that school, so they had the first school, a discipleship training school, is what it's called, which is a prerequisite. And so I did that in Taiwan, and then stayed there and did the art school. So I was in Taiwan for a year.
so is that like part of the Latter-day Saints or something like that?
No, it is not. It is a non-denominational Christian organization.
Oh, there's a lot of those. So now, whereabouts in Taiwan were you, though? Taipei,
The island.
Taichung?
In Taipei.
Very nice. Yeah, I do love Taipei, dude. Great place.
Yeah, Taipei was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I miss
place.
Taipei.
Indeed.
Nice people. Good food.
Amazing food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Threat of imminent war.
Yeah.
Well, that's all hype, dude. But anyways, it's looking really good, Artful. I'm going to keep moving on though. But it looks great. Over here, that's me. I don't want to look at me. What are you doing? So I can. I'll bring it up later. How about that? So I'm looking at Eric. Damn, Eric. Eric is getting
Yes,
all
sir.
like action oriented recently.
I have been, yes.
Yes.
Been practicing my feet. That's why I've been doing it. I want to try to get better with feet. So
They are
I know
still
you have
too
a toe.
big.
You... No. They look
Yeah,
big
yeah,
in the
yeah.
drawing too, though. Look at the reference right here. That's...
Yeah, no, they're too big.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're too big. But that's all right.
Chester.
You'll work it out. I know you'll work it out because there's always problems, and then at the end there aren't. So I know.
Can't wait for the episode where you come and draw.
Why would I do that?
Why?
That would be punishment. I like you guys. Can't you tell? But of course this is badass. Look at that face, Eric. Killing
Thanks.
it, dude. Yeah, that's good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You guys better pick up your game. Eric's bringing it. All right, let's keep moving down.
Don't try to fool Chester on feet. He's got a foot fetish.
Dude,
No.
I know my anatomical symmetry.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And the Kinma.
And the Kinma, who cannot be voted for, but damn, I didn't know he had furry devils in his book. That's awesome.
Devils.
He's trying the same character I'm drawing.
Which character is this, Andrew?
That's Zelody.
Yeah, it is the same
Of course
character.
it is. That is.
I just
Oh
thought it
my
looked
God, Kima. No, it does look cool, and you're. Oh, that's epic, Kima.
Cool.
Very cool.
We don't deserve you, Kinma. That's the reality.
That's not true. I enjoy being here.
I'm glad.
It's
good,
fun.
because this.
Do you really?
Absolutely
Even with
epic.
Chester?
Yeah,
I can tolerate
Kinma,
them.
we're crossing streams.
you are. Although I think the face needs to be moved over. No, the neck needs to be. A neckline
Oh,
needs to be
jeez.
adjusted. Yeah, the neckline needs to be adjusted. I think something's going on with that neckline. Something. Okay. But it looks freaking awesome. Moving on to one doomed rabbit who's oh my God, Jesus! You unleashed the rabbit, dude.
What does that
So-
even mean?
Excellent. That what a time to release the rabbit.
Yeah, dude. No, he likes his anime. He hasn't been doing it for quite a while, really. But this is, yeah, that's very nice anime you got going on there, Rabbit.
Cool. I'm glad it's starting. I've been practicing a bit because, like you said, I've been doing portraits for freaking ever recently.
You have. And this is Zelody again. So, very nice. That face is perfect, dude. Good job. Keep on that, man. And then we are over here and we have ourselves an Alan, and Alan is going all werewolfy here with our morally questionable character. Yeah, awesome. I don't see enough Mexican in it though, Alan.
Well, you have to wait till the music at the end.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to make it Mexican, Shadow.
We have to represent the Raza.
Sombra. Soy la
Yeah,
sombra.
La sombra.
His mustache is pretty Mexican. His beard. That's pretty.
Is it?
It's pretty. Yeah. My neighbors look like this.
Are you trying to tell me that Mexicans have good beards? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh. Yeah.
Are you bragging?
And they produce litters.
Yeah, I'm going to use Whoopi Goldberg's synonym, ethnically superior.
Oh no! He went there.
Oh,
I did.
whoopee.
Oof.
Yikes.
And I thought my music that I used in my trailer was gonna get this shut down.
Yeah, oh, well, screw that idiot. I mean, they're all idiots on that show anyway. I mean, they could be idiots. Go right ahead. I don't know why they suspended
No,
her. There's no reason.
It's true. That's funny.
Yeah, well, doesn't understand the difference between race and ethnicity. But she's mad though. I don't blame her though. I mean, you're right. They shouldn't have. You shouldn't have done the Gina Carano either, or Roseanne Barr, or any of them. Stop it.
Right? Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it, Burn. Stop it.
Right, I have a question.
What about?
Sorry, I just had a question for Andrew. Is the fringe bit purple and pink?
Blue and red.
Oh, you were so close, dude.
Yeah.
So,
no, but the hair is definitely purple and pinky red
Is it?
on the on the reference image. It is.
Oh, then just color pick it off the reference.
No, that's fine. So you want it to be what to say? The same as her outfit's red and blue. I'm assuming the hair's supposed to be the same, is it?
No, not it. It would be they are more saturated colors than her outfit. So you're probably right. They're probably closer to like a purplish blue and a dark red.
I'm just going because I mean it might be slightly different because it took me ages color correcting my monitor to make it print worthy.
Oh yeah.
So I probably see
You're
the
good.
colors slightly different sometimes.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh god, I forgot she's got freaking earrings. Are they studs as well? I can add as many earrings as I want, can't I? It's who cares? You can't vote for me anyway. Doesn't matter.
Oh really? We're no longer voting for Rabbit? Okay, fine. But
dude, I'm on Mike's show every week. I don't know what you're on about. Of
you
course
guys
not.
are. But I like what Gabby's doing here. She's doing that Madam character, which is nice. It's very, very good.
Nice, Gabrielle. Very nice.
And you know the thing, Andrew, I really like about Gabby, she has watchable hands.
Yes. And the hobo gloves.
Yeah, no, they're perfect.
Are a great additive as well.
What was wrong with that, Eric? That was
Jester. Isn't that why Kat stopped coming on the show? Because you started fantasizing about her hands.
Hands and feet. Seems like he has an appendage fixation.
Yes, there it is. You figured me out, I guess. Rock on.
Mister, are you an amputee?
The unsolvable puzzle has been solved.
Let's see here.
Thank you.
Just make sure everyone. I don't see Elrod displaying.
What?
Because he's not.
Oh,
I can hear him.
Sorry,
Oh, I can definitely hear
am I
him.
showing?
I want to know what craziness he's drawing.
Look at
I
that.
should be on
That's
now.
pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, you are. It's cool.
He picked silver. Excellent.
I love how much you've got like so much better drawing armor just because of doing all the armor you've been drawing. It's so good.
Well, Andrew Elrod will do multiple pieces. So.
What is that thing on his waist? Like, is that like a club or a sword or?
It's an empty sword sheath.
Oh, it looked like there was something in it though, like a billy club.
So he has two. So he has one on his left and one on his right.
The one on the left is empty, right?
Yeah. So the one on the left is empty. The one on the right is a mace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I like when Elrod does stuff. It adds a completely different style to the character. Because yours is, I don't know, what would you call your style?
Me? Oh my gosh, I've learned from
other than furry.
I've learned techniques from Omar Dogan, Michael Turner, watching anime, and then like taking my own personal touch that I've honed over 15 plus years of drawing, and I just kind of have my own style that has developed. I don't even really know what I would call it.
Well, it's definitely something because it's different than what Elrod is doing. It's different what Andy is doing. It's different from what
You-
Rabbit is doing. So it's something.
Yeah, you know what I usually refer to it is animation ready WB drawing.
Oh, fair. I'll take that. Yeah.
Just whatever you do, don't show any feet to Chester.
No,
too
don't do
late.
that. Eric, who was
Darn.
that guest I had? I think it was on my Akihabara show. But I had a guest, and he's like the Teen Titan artist, and he did like all the Teen Titan animation stuff. What was that guy's name? Like the TV show animator that we had on.
I wasn't there. I don't think was it. That was a different show.
No, it was a different show. It was the Akihabara
Yeah.
show. But that guy, I can't remember his name. He was a really nice guest. He actually sent me a book of his Teen Titan. It was a big old hardbound book, and it had all like the templates for the animated show. I had all the characters. Yeah, it was really cool. He sent it to me, and I gave it to my daughter, and she was absolutely ecstatic.
Well, that makes me increasingly jealous because watching Teen Titans as a kid was basically what made me go, aha, I want to be an animator.
Oh yeah.
So Teen Titans was like my big awakening show of art and what I wanted to do.
Oh no, he's a really good artist. I like his stuff. But because you mentioned the WB Ready, because
Yes.
he's definitely that. As a matter of fact, he is the one who did that. No, he's not. I guess it's coming
Alex
from the
Soto?
Batman. Is that who
Alex
his name
Soto?
was?
Was it Alex Soto? Really? Like
Wicked Anime Reviews said it's Alex Soto.
Oh, there you go. That's who it was.
Oh, well, that's
Alex.
so
Yeah,
that's,
Alex. Yeah, Alex. That's right. That is correct.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
yeah.
can check out
That'll
the
be-
Akihabara show. We have it on the channel. You can go watch it.
I can't even pronounce it. How can I spell it?
just so you guys know, Wicked Anime Reviews is my brother. He's drawing along with us today.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
You
Well,
could
a
have
lot of
joined the
people
show
are.
if you wanted to.
You could, yeah. Keep in mind for all of you in the chat, we do hope you're drawing along, and just as you've seen all the references here, and of course you can check out the Kickstarter page, which the link is right over there. So draw along with us. Drop it in hashtag DNQFE once again, hashtag DNQFE over on the Twitter, or you can drop it in our Discord, which that link is right there as well. And if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. I mean, we do some other shows on this right here technically is a Pixel Trader show, but I don't know if we have maybe Jeff or somebody can drop the Discord for the Facebook Fanspeak channel would be nice too. But come over and join us.
Oh yeah, I can do it. I'll do it now. Wait a second.
We'd love to have you guys on the shows talking about comics and entertainment as we do. So yeah, awesome. Very nice. Well, we have all this beautiful art. Let me keep going through it. Andrew's been working and talking. Pretty good, dude. Pretty good.
Thanks. I've been working a lot slower because I've been talking a lot more, but I can't win anyway, so I might as well draw slow.
That's
Does
fair.
this chick have like eyeballs, like a color of her eyes, or is that just up to me?
No. So the Xerxurian race, they do, but they don't. Like they're
Well,
kind
I've
of.
drawn eyes, so she has to have an eyeball color.
Oh, okay. Well, it can be like iris, like whatever her. Like just make it white or yellow.
Oh, I see what you mean. I know. It's cool if you want it to be more like. I was gonna go full demon, but
I see.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out colors at the minute. We'll see. Right.
Full demon. You never go full demon.
You never go full demon. That's right. One thing I've noticed the real difference between the fan edition here and the pro edition is it's not the art, because the art is pretty much the same. But what I've noticed is the pros are much better at drawing quickly and speaking as well. That seems to be the difference. I don't know
If they can
why.
get a word in edgewise.
If they can get a word in edgewise, but you know what I mean. That's to me that seems to be the difference.
No, I 100% agree. They're like Aaron and last night was talking loads, and he didn't draw the subject because he just draws the thing every time. But his picture was great at the end, and what's it? Eric, I forgot his name. The guy, Eric.
There was
Kevin. Sorry, he's Kevin.
Yeah, there you go,
Eric wasn't there this week. That's right, Kevin. Yeah, he always manages to. But then again, they're all professionals, though, aren't they?
They are.
They've been doing it for years and years.
speaking of
They have
great
to look at deadlines.
well, I wouldn't know if I call him an amateur, but a great newcomer artist. I saw Kanan White doing a live draw the other day.
Oh, I thought you were going to say JD.
No, no. But he is a great artist.
Oh yeah, where is JD? I want next gen to be beating up one of
No,
my
you
characters.
No.
He apparently has internet issues.
Is he getting hit by the ice storm?
I don't know.
I wonder how many
People-
Texans will die
Somebody
this
wrestling?
time. Somebody is wrestling, and I'm all for it. I promote it. Especially
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yeah, no, it's too bad we can't have Bam Bam Bigelow anymore. He's dead. OD.
What?
Yeah, shame. Bam Bam was awesome. He had issues, I guess. A lot of wrestlers have issues. A lot of celebrities do. I don't get it. How can you have so much money, you're doing what you love, but yet your brain is messed up? What's wrong with you?
Hollywood.
It's what you call it? It's one of those things where you need the attitude to do a certain job. That's why why politicians are all like power hungry a-holes, and comedians are all depressed, and
Yep.
so on and so forth.
Alrighty then.
Takes and artists are usually introverts.
So you're just saying they're stupid.
Yes.
Basically.
Fair enough.
I was
Yeah.
trying to be nice.
Yeah, to be honest. Back over here to Artful Thinking, and he's working on some belt details. It looks like, oh my.
Yeah.
She's got the Daisy Dukes on though. God, someone is throwing bottles now. What the hell? War.
Starting a bar fight.
I think
That'd
it's
be rad to
Kima
get
getting
another
her beer.
beer.
She needs a
No, it's not
armful.
me.
It's not. It's not
Sounds like he
me.
was walking through a sea
It's
of
not
bottles
me.
with that beer.
What did I miss?
It must be Gabby. I'm sure it's Gabby.
Gabby
Yeah,
getting a
'cause
bottle.
everybody knows I'm an alcoholic.
Gabrielle, we've talked about your drinking, haven't we?
No.
No. I
Gabby,
always leave my coffee in the microwave.
Yeah, dude, I do that sometimes too. So I have sympathy for you.
I
Wait,
don't
you put
do
your
that.
coffee in the microwave?
But then again, I don't drink coffee, so
Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so I don't have that problem.
Coffee tastes like shit.
Well, you're drinking,
no,
you forget
coffee's
it, and it's
amazing.
cold, so you throw it in the microwave to warm it up, and then you forget it. You know how it is.
Because I'm working, I'm concentrating on my drawing, and I'm like, I'm forgetting something. I know I am. What is it?
You
Yeah.
tell
And then
'em.
somebody
Yeah,
yells down,
Chester.
"Hey, whose coffee's in the microwave?" It's either coffee or tea, whichever I'm drinking. It's like,
See,
oh, that's mine.
I could see it being tea for me.
I can get down with the tea drinking.
Rabbit
having a
loves tea,
problem.
I'm sure.
I love
Drink
Having
green tea.
problems with roasting.
No, the only tea a British person can drink is Yorkshire tea.
I
That's
can't
it.
stand English tea.
That is not
I don't
true.
drink tea or coffee. No, I
The
drink green
Spiffing
tea,
Brit
and that's
has
it.
taught me.
Green tea is great. But you don't drink that English breakfast tea that tastes just like ground dirt? Oh boy. It's so
I don't drink anything that's. No, I can't stand. I only drink water, green tea, or alcohol. I mean, that's my choices.
Well, I live in the land of green tea, and I much prefer the Thai jasmine tea.
Oh, yes. It's so good.
It is good.
We're having a problem with Rosa.
Why?
Oh, Rosa.
Just
Why?
yeah, the camera wasn't working, was it? Unless she's just busy.
She's rebooting now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know.
Okay.
Letting you know. A good co-host ish
Well,
kind of
thank
guy.
you. It's very nice.
Well, no,
of you.
thank you. Thank you, Chester.
Why the animosity? I don't understand.
Oh, this is an animosity.
I do like those
That's
hairpins
cool.
you got
That's
going
what
on,
it's sounding
Gabby.
like.
That's nice.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit of the Oriental touch. Sweet.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
was telling me that in America, you're not allowed to say Oriental anymore.
Oh, it's so stupid. Like that
Can't
is
be
the
real,
funniest
can
thing
it?
I've ever heard. It's
Well, it
like
is.
they were like it what is it? It objectifies Asian people, and I'm like, are you stupid?
They
The
are.
Orient means the East.
Yes.
We're from the East.
I was just watching a movie where it talks about that. Like someone says Ori. Oh yeah, it was Peacemaker, the TV show Peacemaker. They mention it.
Oh, the
Like
dumbasses.
vigilante. He says Oriental. I guess don't say that, bro. It's Asian. What?
Well, no. How do you differentiate between the Orientals and the Asians then? I mean, Asians could be anything
Get
from
good.
Scandinavian Vikings to Filipina.
Your prom dress is not my noodles, Chester.
Oh yeah, it's fine. But or does anyone know what the opposite of Oriental is? Etymology.
I always thought Oriental meant the food.
Unoriental.
I'm trying to figure out what noodles have to do with prom dresses.
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
oh, you guys don't know that story? That was the whole thing here.
Occidental, everybody. Occidental.
My word.
Really? Occidental? As in
Occidental,
Oxford?
Oriental, Occidental. Yes. East.
As in not on purpose. It was Occidental.
No.
I got Gabby with it.
Yeah, it was you guys. There was a national news story where a girl wore an Asian style dress to prom, and one of her mean classmates posted her and was like shaming her because she wasn't Asian and she was appropriating the dress.
I remember that.
What is wrong with America? Seriously, you have problems.
You have a
famous
lot
quote
of the same
was,
problems.
"My
in
culture
Britain."
isn't your prom dress."
I remember that story.
Oh, I see. I get it. Yeah, dumbasses. If we really, 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 really want to take
Well,
this
the teenagers,
cultural
they are, but-
appropriation to the degree that they seem to want to, they're going to have some problems, dude.
Yeah.
Because I see
Shouldn't
a
be
lot
wearing
of
pants.
people of their ilk that are using my language. They're wearing my clothing. They have my hairstyles. They have my foods. So, I don't think they really thought it through. Yeah.
The amusing thing is, most of the people that are getting butthurt about this stuff are the like super white people who are just like who've never traveled anywhere, and they're like, "We have a problem with this. You can't do this." And then if you ask someone from that culture, "Do you have a problem with this?" They're like, "Nah, this is great.
It's wicked cool." Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Especially
like
over
they
here
like
with the
to wear our
Asians, they
clothes?
love
That's
Western
awesome.
shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the latest one was white people coming up with Latinx. What the?
Yeah, I don't get that one. Sorry.
Well, if they had
Dude.
changed it to Latin Extreme, maybe that would have been okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd fit perfectly in the 90s. It'd be great.
It would, dude. Yeah. Oh well.
What are we all Poochie?
Ho 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 ho. All righty. But
Well, we could always just revert. We could always just revert to ZZM.
fair enough. That is what we all should do. That would solve the problem.
We're all the same.
That's right. Everyone's exactly the same. But Kima looking awesome. I'm just going through the art here, and damn rabbit, damn dude.
Oh, you're liking it, yeah.
Yeah, no, you really, really bang. You just hit that face bang on, dude. It's perfect. Yeah. And it's weird because there's so few lines in the face, but yet if it were just a micromillimeter off, it would be wrong. It's amazing what you guys do with so little lines. That's that impresses me more. That less lines to bring something, to speak something.
Less is always more.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, dude. I appreciate
Drawing
it.
too many lines, like it's always like with like feminine faces. Don't draw too many lines. Or they just look
absolutely.
old. So you don't want to draw too many, or else they look like they got wrinkles everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is the cutest face I've seen you do so far, Rabbit.
I did some warm sketches earlier, actually, and I did a really cute one then, but I decided to not do something like that. I haven't drawn anime in so long. I've been working back onto my book that I'm working on. So I've been trying to like get my character like. So I want to do anime like this kind of thing, but also add a bit more realism to the painting style. You know what I mean? Like bring my portraits to anime kind of thing, a bit more like that. It's a lot of hard work trying to get it to work though.
Well, you know.
Hey, Chester?
Yeah.
You see Rosa or no?
Let me go check. No, I don't see. Oh, yes, I do see Rosa. There she is.
Okay.
Hi, Rosa. How are you doing?
Hi, Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
You've been very
And
quiet.
she's muted.
She is
Because
muted.
she's muted. She could always use hand signs. Semaphore.
There you
Flags.
go. You know, semaphore. Yeah, make some flags real quick. You know, see how nice she is, because if Jeff was doing that, I would have got 2 double fingers. I guarantee it. We can see you just fine, Rosa. We can't hear you, but we can see you. So very, very good. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was over here. But Elrod has decided not to show again. God, Elrod.
You blame him after the last time?
Yeah, you make me put on my pants for this?
You criticized him?
Jerk.
Sure. While he's working on another piece here. I like the head outline, though. That's kind of cool. We have Alan here. Alan might do a couple pieces today. I have a feeling we're going to see another one from Alan, maybe. I don't know. He'll probably color it. That's a great action
I'm gonna color
pose.
it.
Andrew, what do you think of this, dude? See what look what
Okay, let me-
Howl Comics is doing.
Yeah, let me check over it. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. He's doing great.
That is awesome. And you know what Alan does sometimes? I think Alan would be a great cover artist.
Yeah.
I really do,
It's
Alan.
amazing. You're hitting on like every piece of armor he's got on too, which is really cool. This is a great rendition. I'm
It
thrilled.
is cool. But I think people should hire Alan for their covers. I really do.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, it was a really cool update to see that the Vestry guys are using that art piece that you made on their campaign now. Like everybody gets an art card of your piece.
What? I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, I think that should have been their cover. I mean, that should have been the cover. That was badass. No, I like the fact that these things become synergistic between the show and the indie creators. I think it's cool. You know,
They haven't told me about that. I gotta buy them.
Oh, goodness gracious. What's the name of his character again, Andrew, that Alan is doing?
Shadow.
Yeah, I said I had a cat, but I was remembering it wasn't a cat, it was a rabbit. It's very similar.
What?
I had
It wasn't a hedgehog?
No, I had a black and white rabbit when I was little kid. And the one was called Shadow and the other one was Snow, of course, because they were black and white. And then the neighbor's dog
Your
ate
pets like
them.
Lovecraft.
Oh.
No.
It was
Neighbors
dramatic.
ate them?
Did they
Yeah.
at least taste good?
And I was like 5 or something like that.
Rabbit's
no clue.
good, yeah.
I ate my pet rabbit.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Delicious.
I'm
for
sure
you,
I'm over
Garcia.
it.
We need to define exactly what a pet is.
Are we feeding into your childhood trauma, Chester?
It's
you
usually
are.
usually doesn't get included as a foodstuff. Just saying.
And I could have been
If it
lied
makes
to
you-
because we took a vacation down to Alabama, where my dad's from. We did it every Christmas or summer break when we could. And when I came back, my aunt told me that my rabbits had been eaten by the neighbor's dog. I think she just ate them herself. I think that's what happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
The dog said it.
Classic
The dog
blame
ate
it
it.
on the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Dog ate my homework.
Yeah.
The
If it makes you feel
the dog ate your
Oh.
pet.
The true reality is you ate your own homework.
Maybe.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
knows dogs are vegan.
if it makes you feel
Yeah,
better,
they just make
Chester,
sure the rabbit
Yeah.
consents first.
Chester is
If it
never
makes-
recovered.
Go ahead, Gabby.
Oh my god. If it makes you feel better,
Yeah.
my neighbors ate my dog.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Chinese.
Mong. Pretty sure they were Hmong.
Hmong.
Yeah, those Hmong. You know how they are.
Detroit actually has quite a large Hmong community. Oh,
That's it. Not many
Yes.
dogs.
Clint
huh?
Eastwood taught us that.
Yes.
Of
Oh
course,
yeah, that's right.
It would be nice if someone told me what a Hmong was. That would be cool.
Oh,
it's a people group.
they're a
Yes.
tribal people group from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
They were chased out by the communists.
Mm.
So they're now almost pretty much a nomadic people group.
Oh,
And now they're among us.
They're the
They're among
gypsies of
us.
Southeast Asia. Perfect.
Kester didn't know something?
I did. I just wanted to inform the people inadvertently.
Sure.
They're very,
Oh,
very nice people. They just are okay with eating people's dogs sometimes. So.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
well, you
good.
get hungry. And those
Well,
Labradors got a lot of meat
It
on
is
them.
good if you're the one eating the dog. I mean,
You know what
Probably
I
fast
did like
food.
about Thailand? I thought was interesting. There's some really wacky snakes down
Lady
there.
boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got all
I never
sorts of
saw one of those. But
what
they
I
have
call wacky
wacky snakes, dude. Snakes that move and do weird shit.
Dude, we used
Back
to
in the
have cobras
The
all the
lambada.
time. We had cobras invade our property all the time.
Yeah.
And like our dogs would be straight up fighting with them. And I'd be like, that's a problem.
That's why G.I. Joe showed up.
That's
They're
right.
also really afraid of geese.
Are they? That's interesting.
No, not that cobra.
Cobra.
Stupid.
Cobra.
Stupid. That was great.
Oh.
Who said that? Stupid. I like that. That
Me.
was good. Yeah, but now they got this kind of, I don't know what you call it. It's like a ribbon snake. It's really thin in the vertical instead of the horizontal. And but they have some weird snakes that move in very weird ways.
Like we have one called an elephant snake. I
Mhm.
think it's a type of python. They move very slowly and they have this like really saggy skin. They look like an elephant trunk.
Mhm.
I was gonna
we
say,
have
so
green-
do they have like a little elephant trunk attached to their nose?
No. That's weird.
Not
No.
being derivative.
I'm not getting it. But okay.
What?
Their body is wrinkly like like an elephant's trunk is what she's trying to say.
They look like they
Ah.
need moisturizer. They're very wrinkly.
And the alternate name for it is penis snake.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I believe you
Judith
mean
Rao
No.
just on with it. They needed moisturizer.
They needed moisturizer. Fair enough. Yeah, but no, I thought that was something that stuck with me when I went to Thailand was wacky snakes, man.
Yeah, you can go to the reptile zoo. You can see crocodiles.
Well, you had all the dudes on the street, the little buskers, with their snakes and doing little shows and stuff like that.
you can play a
Yeah.
snake with your guitar?
Snake juggling.
Well, they take I'm sure they take the poison out or what have you, but that was a pretty common thing when I was there. Of course, this is like
Black
30
out their
years ago.
teeth.
Do they attach a snake to a washtub and play it like a stand-up bass?
Oh, my word.
And I got a picture taken with a really, really big constrictor. It must have been, I don't know, it must have been
Yeah.
near 20 feet. It was a really big one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we got big ones.
Oh, snarf.
Oh God, here we go again.
Yes, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just not going to say
Speaking
lying,
of big ones, has
everyone.
anyone seen Pam and Tommy on Hulu yet?
Huh?
Oh,
yeah.
I saw that pop up in my feed, and I was like, "Why is this popping up in my feed?"
What is
No,
that?
It's about Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee marriage.
Oh.
The
story of the sex tape.
You know, the thing is when it was going on, I didn't want to know about it then.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's much later in life, and I really still don't want to know about it.
Why did you make a movie out of it? It didn't make sense.
Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, is playing Tommy Lee.
Yep.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Does he have a wacky?
Perfect.
No, Tommy Lee.
He doesn't look anything
I
like
was like,
Tommy.
why the heck are you guys
Actually, he
talking
doesn't
about?
look too bad.
Oh, this is old people talk. Just let it
His
go.
appendage is animated.
Tommy Lee is the drummer for
Puppeteered-
Motley
puppeteered
Crue,
and-
he
and
is
talks to him.
extremely large dicked.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually met Tommy Lee once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
I
met all the.
Was
all
that
the
the was that the picture of the 20-foot snake that you got taken in Thailand?
Hey, brother, my name's Tommy, but you can call me Elephant Snake.
Well, he's the only one of the crew I actually spoke to.
The crew.
Yeah. Well, they are the crew, dudes. Motley Crue. Because we didn't see them over on the East Coast in any of their circus stuff hardly at all. They're West Coast mainly, and of course, big stadium stuff. They're Motley Crue. But it was cool. I remember meeting him. It was nice. He was fun.
Yeah. Nikki Six walked by, handed him the keys, and said, "Here, park this and don't ding it."
I didn't speak to any of the other ones. It's just him, and all it was just he was just chatting in a group, right? It was one of those kind of things.
And then as Nikki Six walked away, and Chester said, "You know, I can rip off your ear."
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Shove it in your eye socket.
Well, I tell you what, man, working, because I was doing a lot of studio work in New York City, right? And I just did background stuff or cover stuff or things like that, basically. But just being in New York, though, so many musicians come to New York. It's like their playground or something. So going to the parties, you run into all kinds of people, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go
Studio
get some
54?
coffee. No, that was way before my time. Jeff?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to get some coffee. Can you please do your job?
I thought I was.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going. Have fun. Jeff's
All right.
in charge now. You're in trouble.
We can hear you, Rosa.
Oh my gosh, I've been trying all night. I've been trying all
Yay.
night. Finally,
In
see, I
fact, I
got
think Discord's got an issue because I can only see so many people live at one time.
I'm seeing
That's
it looks like there's some other
with
people
Discord.
missing.
Yeah,
You can only see one.
I
or two
know.
at
I
a
was-
6 or
time.
something like that. So
Yes. I just
can't
switched
really
on over to my
say or
phone.
do much of anything. I was thinking maybe a contemplative moment of silence that's going to last 15 minutes.
No.
That
Till
sounds
Chester comes
awful.
back.
Talk about
No, I
Oh,
Giannis.
sounds awful, but it's time for reflection.
Oh.
Introspection.
It's time to talk about wrestling because I missed that part because he said Bam Bam Bigelow and I got all excited and I was like,
Charge the
and
creative
then
juices.
Bigelow!
I know. It's like, yeah, I know it. Like,
Something
you,
like
like,
that.
you know how big it's like back in the days, like the Von Erichs, like Carrie and David and all them. They were like the
So-
Von. Dude, it goes way back. Y'all know anything about those people? Are they ancient legends?
There's only one left.
So how's everybody
I know.
doing tonight?
Who is it, Kevin, the one that's alive?
Yeah,
Did we cover that already?
I think it's Kevin. Yeah,
I think
He's the one that was always barefooted in the ring, right?
Well,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
David-
the only material I
Out
had.
as a kid.
Ask about the book.
Yeah.
So, the Von Erichs in this comic?
What?
Yeah, that'd be
there you
cool.
go.
Tell us more about the book for at least another 15 minutes.
Sure. What do you want to know about the book? There's so much to say.
Everything.
Oh.
Tell
Well,
us all you know.
Ending?
I have a copy of the book right here. Do you want me to just read it to you and explain all the pictures on the way through?
Yes.
Please do.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sure.
page 1, there are 3 characters standing on there, 2 male, 1 female, all holding torches, and it says, "This place gives me the damn creeps. I mean, if these are catacombs, where are all the bodies?" Female
def-
says,
So they're
What?
definitely not angry villagers.
Wait,
"No,
No
not yet."
pitchforks.
Okay.
was it a
Just checking. Go
sultry
ahead.
night?
We don't know yet because they're underground, and that is the mystery of why they're there, and we're going to discover that along the way.
Owen.
So female says, "Sorry to tell you, but generally demons don't hang out in sunshine and rainbows." So it still doesn't explain the missing bodies. Page number 2.
Sunshine.
All right, that's enough of that.
Funny, you actually need to do you need to do an
In a hole in
audiobook.
the ground lived a furry.
You don't think he can? It's a freaking comic.
Wow.
Audiobook for a comic.
I
Yeah, why not?
I think you
I
can
mean,
do it.
blind people need comics too, right?
Oh, I just
That's
smudged
very
it.
true.
Comic
mean,
comics for the blind. There we go. That's what's
I mean,
gonna
I-
make me $1 million.
Hey, Songs for the Death was like a platinum
They
selling
say
album.
visually
so,
impaired though.
Apparently,
No,
I'm
I'm not
talking
doing
over
comic
Rosa.
design. I can draw with my left hand.
Apparently, I'm talking over Rosa.
Yeah, you are, Jeff.
Oh, I can't
No,
even hear
there
her.
you are. Oh no, that wasn't Rosa.
No, I wasn't. Am I here now again?
Yes.
Yep.
I think
I
we,
have jumped in
think
and
we're,
out like
I think we're
3 times.
testing. I think we're testing Discord's limits here.
I think we are because I
It's
literally
buckling under
it's
the
not
strain.
working.
Oh wait, does Demon Girl have no eyeballs?
She doesn't have any pupils or irises. Well, I guess you could technically
Those are
say
my
she has
papers.
irises.
Crap. Gotta change that now.
No, she
I'll be
doesn't
up.
mind. I'm not changing
She's
it. I
got the
don't.
Evil
Yeah,
Dead eye.
Look, it's your interpretation. I'm not going to be angry if they're not.
Nope.
I'm going to be so angry. How
It just
dare
makes
you?
it easier to draw them, right? Because then you don't have to line up the eyeballs.
Exactly. Like perfect circles. Like who wants to draw perfect circles?
Well, and then, I mean, I'm going to draw her lazy-eyed at this weird angle, anyways. So.
Well, I'm trying to draw rain, and I'm trying to give her that like, what the hey, like that sort of look,
Uh-huh.
and good luck for me because I don't know.
I can hear
love
Rosa now.
Definitely good luck to you then, Rosa. I can't wait to see it.
Now, I love the fact that you had a brother and sister on here because so many people ignore that dynamic, and it's so much fun to play with that.
Well,
I
so
wanted-
the main inspiration is pretty much every single story I've ever written since I started writing comics and stories involves twins because I am one. Like I said, my brother is in the chat. We're identical twins. And so that's been a huge part of my writing and my inspiration is living life as a twin. And there aren't that many twin characters, which is why when Thundercats came around, I was so thrilled that Wily Kit and Wily Cat were a thing. And
Well,
so
like the Wonder Twins
and the Wonder Twins. That's right.
Yeah, Zan and Zaina. And Gleek.
Tomax and Zaymont.
Tomax and Zaymont, they're the best.
Yeah.
The
So that was a huge inspiration for my writing was the twin factor.
That was so cool.
Tomax and Zaymont.
So-
Stuff.
Anything? Or were you inspired at all by Shakespeare?
Not really. I wasn't a huge fan of reading Shakespeare in high school, mostly because that was our forced reading. And whenever you have to force people to read things,
Yep.
is it really that fun?
Yeah, they forced me to read To Kill a Mockingbird.
See, they forced us to read that too, and I
Did you
did
have-
enjoy that one actually.
Did you have to read passages in turn? Like everyone had
No.
to read one passage? No? Oh.
No. That sounds
awful.
Yeah. Everyone. So to make sure everyone was bloody reading.
Honest to goodness, as a teacher, we talked about this before. You murder people's love of reading when you force them to read something. If you give people a choice, give them a list of books and say, "Hey, why don't you pick the one you want? Pick the one you want, and you do this one. You can pick anything out of this list and go for it." And it is so much better. People don't hate on it when they're that way. They get a chance to pick something they think they're going to like.
Well, and see, my brother is a high school teacher, so he gets to experience that. He gets to be the cool teacher because he's an electives teacher. So he does animation, graphic novels, photography, game design, 1 and 2 yearbook, all those really cool art classes that you don't get in non-rich people schools.
Oh yeah.
So he gets to have the opportunity to get these students who are really passionate about what they like, and so while he gets to go, make money teaching minds, I get to go make no money being an artist, but making really cool things and being happy.
He is your identical twin.
That's right.
I'm just saying, he could get sick one day and you could just take his place.
I think they would notice, mostly because he has hair and a short beard, and I have no hair and a very long beard.
So you're like
Just
one
parent
of
trap
these
the
an
school.
evil twin then, right?
I actually always have been labeled since high school as the evil twin. So
Do you have a
I
goatee?
I used to.
Oh, there you
you're
go.
the evil twin. Yep.
Any tattoos or personally identifiable marks?
He's
Not
got
your
a proper
Dark Knight.
beard.
I do.
Oh, he's back.
Ah, cripes.
Screw you, Eric.
Hello?
Party is over.
That
It
is
was
pretty
just,
cool.
It was just getting interesting.
No.
Oh, look at that Elrod. That looks really good, dude.
She's horny.
She is horny, dude. I like the eyes.
Sorry, it took you long.
I'll have to see where is the whistling helping making the
Mhm.
the horniness of the picture go.
She's
What in the world?
a lady.
I need to buy a kazoo.
Sheldon
She's
seems
a
to think
lady.
someone
Slide
needs
whistle.
to
It's
trim
an
their beard
amazing
and glue it
instrument.
to their head.
All right, who is singing Tom Jones?
She's a lady.
Trim my beard and glue it to my head. I don't. It would be a lot like scragglier than I would hope. It'd probably look worse than if I
Haircut
actually grew
yourself?
out my hair again.
Well, you're a fairly young fella. What are you, about 30?
Yeah, about 30. I'm 31.
There you go. One of them millennials.
Unfortunately, we just ruined everything.
No,
Sorry.
embrace yourself. Embrace yourself. Love yourself now.
I openly embrace the boomer get off my lawn mentality. So
Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much, Andrew, because I'm pretty sure the Zoomers are about to tell you to hold their beer.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
It is, yeah, some of them, like I said, the TikTok era, man, like,
Are they the Tide Pod generation?
Yes,
Yes,
they are.
Probably.
That's them.
Yeah.
They're the
They took
ones.
cake.
Yeah, but their
They've
attitudes.
defeated every other generation.
Well, their attitudes are
They're trying to make those
alien
kids vote.
and depraved, and it's that's the common through line of their generation, of their culture. Alien and depraved. That's not a good look, dude.
Thanks, Obama.
Well, I've got news. One of the most upright people I know, one of the most moralistic people I know, is a Zoomer, and is absolutely like so straight up and so buttoned up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real
Most of
throwback.
them
The
are.
exception that makes the rule.
Well,
I
that's
could-
actually
most
been the
of them
really
are.
interesting thing is the cultural dynamic between like how far apart Zoomers are. You have like
Mhm.
the Zoomers rebelling against the millennial generation and what they've created, and then you have the Zoomers who are embracing the millennial generation and making it even worse. It's wild.
Yeah, I have to do an advisory warning here. Andy, be very careful where you put tufts of hair.
Yes, I'm actually very much aware of this.
Oh, I see. That was intentional. Sweet. Rock on.
Yes.
Yep. Furry in the house. Sweet.
No, it's not that. It's how it would actually. I'm not going to go into anatomical for
Yes. Yes.
detail.
Yes.
But yes, if it's distracting enough, I can actually change it.
Oh no,
No,
no.
that's
Go with
No.
the crowd.
You do you, buddy. You do you.
Oh yeah, no, it was better
You
the way
gotta own it,
before.
Garcia.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll come back to it. It's starting to come along though, and of course, Amaran here is being very, very stealthy today. All I've seen is lips and chin. He hasn't shown me anything expanded whatsoever.
Like not a lady.
Hint, hint, Amaran.
Don't show him anything.
No.
What if he's not drawing
Show him the
anything?
chin.
All right, fine. Be like that. Be like that.
He's something I prepared earlier.
And we
We'll
have
see.
artful thinking. Oh, she's all like I don't know, what would that color be? Puce?
I took Andrew's color palette and I was like, that's a little too pink for my stuff, so I'm gonna go a little lighter.
Sheldon says Chester doesn't trim anything. Damn right. I'm not some weird manscaper like Eric.
So
Do
you're
it
more
for the
furry
ladies,
than any
man. It's
one
not
of
for
us.
me. Hey, I'll tell you
Ah.
what. I've met a few furries at conventions. I kind of understand them. That's the only way they can be themselves. They're
I
too
understand. Yeah, I get
Smelly.
that.
introvert without the masks on.
When
Well,
they got
I
that mask
understand
on,
that
they're
more than the
talkative and crazy.
bronies. I don't get the bronies.
Oh,
That's
do you not get
confusing.
those?
I don't get
Yeah,
it. No,
that's
it's weird.
kind of gone by the wayside, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there a specific that it's like they're horses? Just horses?
Yeah,
Well,
it's kind of
specifically the My
gone
Little
now.
Pony. It's My Little Pony in general.
Have any of you watched My Little Pony?
No.
I
It's
mean, I did
amazing.
when I was little.
You'll be shocked at how good it actually is.
I'm sure it's great if you're a little girl.
No, so here, let me tell you a story.
Hold on, it's story time.
Wait,
Okay,
wait,
Go ahead.
Garcia, speak.
Okay, so I was at my cousin's house and we turned on the first episode of My Little Pony as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And we laughed and we goofed around and then turned it off. Later on, another cousin approached me and said, "Do you want to finish the episode?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" By episode 2, we were both like, "This is an incredible show. The story was good. The writing was phenomenal. The characters were lovable." And we watched the entire 3 seasons within a couple weeks, and it was amazing.
Yep. Andy?
And I was shocked.
Andy?
Sure does.
I'm
Yes.
sure
That's
crack
your
is
guess.
good too, Andy.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you because I was there. Okay, so actually, yes, he's right. My Little Pony's a great little show. Here's the thing that happened to it because I had to watch it because I had kids. Okay, so like I'm sneaking and watch it. But I also hung out on 4chan and
Ooh.
Paul.
Oh, that's not good.
And now, well,
Get
actually,
out.
I used to. This is a long story. It's a long story. I worked on Pole. I actually was doing research for my book. It's Pole, yes.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about, do you? /Pole. And so while I was there, somebody got the bright idea that every time they wanted to troll somebody, they would just start throwing ponies up on it. And they'd be like, you'd be trolling somebody if you just wanted to kill a thread, you throw a pony on, My Little Pony on it, and then people would be freaking out. This is how this whole thing gets started. Literally, they make this meme. They've made a lot of other ones, you know about this. And so they trolled the heck out of this meme that, about bronies and things like that. It started to become real. Perception became the reality. There were those of them that were making fun about it, ended up going over because, this is Pole. And they ended up going over and they did that. They started watching the show. Well, before you know it, Rule 34 kicked in. And before you know it, everybody.
Oh,
Good
Lord.
gracious.
Yeah, and so Pole is a dangerous place. Let me say that. I haven't been up in a couple of years, just because I was on there long enough, and I was like, it's getting really different. It did change. It changed a bunch in the last year or so, and I was like, I'm not really getting up in here anymore because it's gotten real strange. But
I
I
totally
actually
misunderstood that. I thought Rosa said she was on a pole.
Yeah,
I did
was gonna
too.
say, I know. I used to work
Yeah,
around a lot of
okay,
poles.
okay.
But
no.
Yeah, what were those guys' names?
Oh, you can 4chan.
okay, Eric, should I ask the question, Eric?
Go ahead.
What is pole?
Pole /POL is
Huh?
politically incorrect.
Okay.
It is the directory on 4chan that's called politically incorrect, and pretty much it's sort of a wild, anything goes. They created it because they wanted to talk about stuff that wasn't allowed on some of their directories. Mainly, sort of, I don't know. It usually just really weird questions and stuff. Most of it was trolling. A lot of it, anybody come up with almost anything, and then some of it was deliberately provocative. Throwing swastikas around and weird stuff like that. Where if you know where to look, you can find some really.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Chester already knows about it.
It's like, oh, you goal.
If you're looking at demographics and you're talking to people, nobody knows I'm a woman online. Usually, when I write, I sound like a guy for some reason, and so they don't usually know. And that was something that was kind of different, as women usually weren't on poll. But here's the really terrible part: I'm a woman that's over 50. In fact, I'm almost 60 years old now. So this would have freaked the freak out of them. They wouldn't have been able to handle it. It would have just been like, somebody dropped a bomb on them. But so I was doing the research for my book and was actually doing a lot of stuff online with Poll and going up and talking to people and asking questions, about how they perceived the world around them. And you end up with this really crazy dynamic that because nobody knows who you are, you're just an on. That's who you are. And that's what everybody calls each other on 4chan and Poll. And I am not claiming, for those of you who know anything about Poll, for those of you who are out there in the future, I do not know how to Triforce. I cannot make the symbol. I never could get that down. But just to be a lurker and just to listen to people, and there are some actually very good conversations that occurred because they weren't being constantly monitored and stuff like that. They talked about suicide and depression and how do the sexes. There's this war of the sexes taking place nowadays where men and women really don't seem to be able to talk to each other that well. There's this
That's a new thing.
separation. Yeah, and it's very damaging. It's extraordinary.
Manchester was on there.
Yeah, it is. It's tough.
I still have no clue what you're talking about. But cool.
Drop the glossary in the chat so we can figure it out.
Yeah, I have to work on that. But I don't know. From my perspective, living through the 80s, these kids today are a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not old, but I definitely agree. They're a bunch of dumb cunts, that's for sure.
They are, dude. They're just soft, useless pieces of shit. And soft shit is the worst kind of shit, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
How do we go from Andy's my broniness into this? Who did this? It's your fault, Rosa.
Rosa talked about getting on the pole.
Don't you see? This is what it does. This is what it does.
Yeah. I love what you're doing with this, Elrod. That is a clean piece of art you got going on there, dude. It's very nice.
It's going to get real dirty. Snarf, snarf.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean, it's just a headshot, but it's clean as hell, dude.
So she said.
Oh,
jeez.
Lord.
No, seriously, guys, take a look at it. It
Lord.
is super clean.
I'm trying to see it. I still can't see it.
Anybody's.
I gotta look at Elrod's.
We got to get her Karen haircut just right.
Well, you just shave the side of the head, and you're good to go.
This lady's got the Karen. She's got the registered nurse hair.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I was
Okay, I got the
watching.
straw poll ready.
I was. Thank you very much. And keep in mind, guys. Hope you guys are drawing along. And that's over at the Twitter at #DNQFE or on the Discord, which links are in the chat. Just take your draw along, drop it in there. We'll look at it at the end of the show. But I actually was watching this thing the other day, and it had one of those typical modern haircuts for ladies. And my wife says, "How come every show has lesbians now?" And I was like, "Baby, it's just the way it is." Oh well, right?
Well, don't you know everybody's a lesbian now?
Okay.
I am.
No such thing as a tomboy anymore. The tomboy has been erased. Only lesbian.
Yeah.
I must be lesbian because I like women.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, we can all
My
fall in
word,
that category.
man.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
I like what Gabby is doing. It's really cool.
Thank you. I'm trying very hard not to smudge it. I'm about to get real angry.
Well, I like the
Oh, wow.
hand. I like what
That's
you've done with the
beautiful.
hand, and I like the hairpins.
Thank you.
Oh, Gabby's stuff is always cute. It's always so adorable.
You know,
Oh, thank you.
it is. But who is it that one of your friends, Gabby, that's like the ultra chibi cute though? Is that Amy? Is that her name?
Amy.
Yeah.
Amy.
My God,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, Amy drew this cute mermaid holding a dice last night for Jumanji.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was I don't know how she does it. She just has this really aesthetic style. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it is good. It is good.
I don't understand why she's not been back on.
Keep her away from 4chan is all I can say.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
there is
You will be
so much really good art today. I have no clue how you guys are going to vote. Although I don't know, Rabbit is kind of just absolutely hammering it. That face is perfect, dude.
She is
Well,
really
he's
cute.
not on the poll, so
He's not on the poll, but I mean, there's some really good art, man.
Oh man.
I'd pay to see Rabbit on a pole.
Huh?
Yeah.
Call him
the head,
20-foot
right?
snake.
it started $20.
Ladies,
It
welcome to the
comes
stage
$1
now.
at a time, Jeff. $1 at a time.
One Hung Rabbit's his stage name.
We got a wild John Rabbit, John Rabbit Dillard in here. How you doing, John Dillard? Nice to have you. Let's see here. He's going to say something nice and kind and loving. I heard this channel was doing the Lord's work by normalizing furries.
Amen.
Amen. And curious, I can't do a stripper story time. There's way too many ladies in here, man.
I could do it anyway.
I mean, you could.
No, you don't want me to.
Yeah. Just
No.
Pussy.
Yep.
Oh,
My
you born in the
grandmother would be
2010s,
angry
Chester?
from the grave, huh? Well, dude, I worked 12 years as a bouncer in strip clubs, man. So I got stories, man.
Chester's a millennial.
I have a question for Fleming.
Okay.
If I think I've asked you this before, possibly. If an animation studio approached you to adapt Solarion Sun, which studio would you prefer?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Yeah, good question.
Well,
Disney.
Seeing that I'm a Warner Brothers guy, I don't know if modern day Warner Brothers would be it, but back when they were in their, making all those awesome DC animated films and and Teen Titans and all those great when cartoons were actually being animated, that would probably be the ideal. Then if I were to pick like a Japanese studio, because a lot of studios in the US are outsourcing to Japanese studios who in
Well, it's
turn
not usable, surely. Sorry.
who in turn outsource it to a South Korean studio. Probably Studio
and then
4C.
in turn outsource it to the Japan or to the Chinese.
Yeah, so Studio 4C maybe, I think, because Studio 4C did the Thundercats reboot in 2011, which was phenomenal, and that looked really great. I actually also worked for a company. I used to work for a company that used Studio 4C as well.
You don't think that Studio Trigger would be able to emulate your style and do the action really well?
So Studio Trigger has like this they have a aesthetic that doesn't really fit the style, mostly because they have a blobby animation style. It's really good, but it's very blobby, and I don't think it would fit the Solarion Sun aesthetic.
Okay.
Gotta think power metal or
You don't like
metal,
Ufotable because all the Fate stuff. That animation is so good.
I
don't know. I there's so many good animation studios in Japan. They're all better.
There are. There's a lot of great. That's why a lot of animation companies are using their abilities because they're so great at what they do.
Oh, they did even back in the day, didn't they? I mean, that's where Transformers came from. They designed. They got the Japanese to design all that.
Well, Transformers was actually a show built out of two shows. So they took one with cars and one with objects, and they mashed it together, and then they made Transformers. The original Thundercats was also made in a Japanese studio.
Oh.
Which all that footage is now owned by Warner Brothers, which
shows in the opening credits.
Yeah, absolutely right. Oh my gosh, that is 1,000% a Japanese studio making that opening credits, and then you get into the main show, and it's like that cheap, Like I don't know. People say it's unwatchable, but I just recently watched through it, and I was just like, nah, this is still good.
Amron, you have absolutely owned that, dude. That is really good, dude.
You ever?
Who are you talking to?
Ever heard?
Amaron.
Ah.
I drew a big foot. You like the feet?
Big feet.
No,
She's
dude,
got
I'm
big
just saying
feet.
it's really good. It's a good job.
It is.
Seems to be a lot of feet stuff in this comic.
Well, one of it's funny because people were always just like, well, what are the hardest things to draw for the human anatomy? It's like, well, the hands and the feet. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to practice that. So I did.
I wish someone told Rob Liefeld that.
And then, well, right, exactly. And then I
JD
basically became the anti-Rob Liefeld because I got really good at drawing feet. And then it kind of came to this point where I'm learning all these different techniques from Michael Turner and whatever, and I'm learning anatomy, and then so you design these characters and you draw all this great anatomy, and you're like, wait, I just drew all this great anatomy. Now I got to put clothes on top of it. Like, why I got to do that? And so I find that you can add extra, like the way that people add expression to their characters by using their hands. Well, you can do the same thing with the feet as well. So another thing is I also really suck at drawing shoes. So it's just easier for me to just draw characters barefoot because shoes are awful to draw.
You're not kidding.
So that's just kind of my aesthetic that I drew is I mean, it's a fantasy world and they're animalistic type people, so it's like, yeah, sure, they walk around barefoot. Plus I think legs and feet are sexy, so whatever. There you go.
There you go.
So
You're the
you are
fetisher.
foot guy.
Yeah.
I've always been a leg, like people are always like, do you want the butts or the boobs? I'm like, nah, man, sexy legs.
You know what I like best? I like where the ass rolls into the small of the back. Oh, I like that.
What?
Especially when the light is coming across the room. Oh, it's nice, dude. Yeah,
I know
like
what it's funny because I know what you're talking about. That's really weird.
Yeah. Especially if you're in a dark room, the light's coming from somewhere else, you're just catching it, and those little tiny, teeny micro hairs are just kind of, moving.
Before we carry on, how long do I have?
Play with my hair.
Yeah. Although artful thinking, you're freaking me out, dude. What the hell's going on with those eyes, man?
Oh, I need to. I wonder. What's everybody's look like? I haven't seen everybody's yet.
Yeah, those eyes are freaking me out. You got to do something with those eyes, dude. It's freaking me out.
I'll get there. I'm doing my flats quick.
All right, fine. You have 20 minutes, so get to it.
Hey, how many Andrews are in here?
A lot.
Shoot.
And I know that Jeff's on it, and
I can
the
see
poll is
something
already
going on.
created. I know it.
No, I
already told you that.
I can't show anybody.
He made his poll made me laugh last night.
What do you?
Oh,
guys
armor
talking
on zoom out. I just want to have a look. It looks cool.
It is cool. Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
He's not zooming out.
We're just talking about art.
I think my name was
talking about
brought
Shaft.
up.
We're watching Eric do shading.
I'm watching Armor do shading.
How
And
the
this-
feet? They too big for your chest, or you want to suck on those toes?
Oh, I see.
I
I
personally
see.
think they're a little too big, but I get the style you're going for, so it works. You got Rain doing some parkour here. If that's Rain, that's probably not Rain.
Did I get my picture wrong? Should I be drawing feet? Should I just draw feet in the space of the side?
Yeah, if you want Chester to get off to it later.
Ew.
Oh man.
I don't think
I
I'm
wasn't
going to
going
finish
there,
this.
Yeah, well,
ready
it's
for
okay.
that.
They don't understand that I'm very discerning, Jeff. Very discerning.
Oh no.
Concerning.
Like
Chester,
6 months- Go ahead.
Sorry.
Chester's discerning. He only likes muffin tops on a lady.
Ew. Well, for the lady's sake, don't do the muffin top because, be comfortable. Be comfortable. Don't do that to yourself. But Keenma absolutely knocked it out of the park. I mean, Jesus, look at that setup she did earlier too. God, Keenma. There's really good art today. I don't have any clue how you people going to pick. Rabbit's just this absolutely killer anime face going on here. Alan just being Alan. Andrew's got a great sexy Rain here. Andy is going full furry. Amron is Amron. Artful Thinking has a cool character, but those eyes are freaking me out. Eric,
you can blame Andrew for the golden yellow eyes on Kindle.
Okay, I blame you, Andrew.
Okay,
Eric
fine.
is doing
I
something
accept.
really cool. And let me come over here and take a look at Gabby's. Wow, that's really coming along, Gabby.
Thank
you got
you.
like 18 minutes. You think you're going to be able to finish all the inking, though?
I think so. I'm just fine tuning it at the moment.
Yeah. But I mean, the
It's
inking
hard to
that's
see
done
the
is nice.
Thank you. The phone is in my face, so it's kind of hard to see.
No, I think it's good. It's very, very good. And of course, Elrod is being Elrod. Oh, that's so perfect headshot, dude.
Perfect head.
It is, dude. Look at it.
I'll do her
shouldn't
muffin
even
top
try
later.
I shouldn't even try. I should just like give up now and just go, hey, I'm done.
Oh,
I don't
stop,
have
Rosa. I
a
want to
screen
see. I want to
to
see your
show,
art.
Rosa. You're not showing me.
I want to see.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I can actually show it or not. I'm trying to figure it out. Wait. I'm trying to do this with my phone. Good luck to everyone. It's like, what the
Well, it's black, dark, meaning you don't have enough light.
Dang it.
Oh, that or the
Life
phone
is
is
so
the camera's
hard.
flipped around the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I think it is. I'm trying to find the button that will let me flip it. And it won't do it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, y'all.
You could
Just
just
not gonna
turn
be
the
able to
phone
die.
around.
Oh no, she's
I-
returning the pole.
I'm trying to pull. Yes, that's great, y'all. That's great.
That
That'll
obviously
live in
was the wrong
infamy.
button.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna take a photo. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks.
Okay. Hey, Samali, what you doing, dude? Very nice. It is killer stuff. You're right, dude. Some really killer art today. That's for sure. But I don't even know who I'm going to pick, dude. It's tough, dude. I mean,
one thing's for sure. I think I have the most accurate representation of the original art.
I don't know.
Just
doesn't
saying.
count.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Well, okay. Be that way.
Be that way. Oh, stereo.
What's the brush I'm looking for?
Depends. Does it have the right toes?
Yeah.
Or what's happening there?
I don't know. With Andy's, I feel like I'm watching the naughty version of Robin Hood from Disney.
Oh my word. That is a great movie, but no, you won't see that from me.
You don't think this is salacious?
That's what Fur Affinity is for. Is for going to find all the.
Oh, that movie was another thing that kickstarted furries, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just keep in mind, Andy.
The only
you
reason it's
have
available on DVD.
you have tufts.
Right.
I know there's like a huge furry thing for what was that cop movie with the rabbit and the fox?
Oh,
Zootopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was a cute movie. My kids liked it.
It was a great movie.
Yeah,
I
your
loved it.
kids are doomed. They're going to be furries when they get older.
I saw some fan
was
film
cute.
on
Daddy.
the hub.
You guys heard that Disney's remaking the furry Robin Hood movie?
Why?
Right?
Oh no!
Is it going to be
Why?
live action?
That's what I said. Why?
Yeah. I don't know why, but they're gonna make it live action, as in like the Lion King remake, instead of
Oh,
making
disgusting.
it like
Everything in live
Zootopia.
action.
Because they like to
Stupid.
destroy all their original great stuff.
Well, it's because they
It's
don't
true.
have the artists that they had in those days. That's why.
Yeah,
No,
that's for sure. They
but
don't
they
even
could have
teach
done
how to
it.
draw like that anymore.
They could have done it in the style of Zootopia because that was essentially like a love letter to the Robin Hood.
Yeah,
film.
but they shouldn't do it at all. Leave it alone.
No, they should. No, you're right. They shouldn't do it at all. But if you're going to do it, at least stick
Honestly,
to the
it's such a
aesthetic.
little-known movie. They could re-release it and probably make the same money.
Yeah.
Well, there are other Disney very basically unknown movies that they could redo, and
It's true.
You know, one of them had something to do about people who owned alligators. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
The Rescuers?
I agree, Somali.
No, it wasn't Rescuers.
Oh yeah, there was way too much saggy side boob in that movie for me.
Yeah, it's called The
My
Elephant Side
battery's
Boob.
gonna die. No.
No, it's creepy. That old lady, scary.
Oh, when she pulls her eyelashes off, I was like, ah!
Yeah, that stuck with me as a kid when she pulls her
Wait,
eyelashes off.
I didn't see that movie when I was a kid.
The Rescuers?
Oh, no.
Rescuers, man. I haven't seen that in years.
Pretty good
With
movie.
Bob Newhart, right?
Did I get some glow to rise?
Bob Newhart. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I didn't know that movie existed. I grew up with the sequel, Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, I'd never seen. I saw Rescuers like 2 or 3 years ago. I only knew there was a sequel.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, that Robin Hood movie, I actually saw that in the theater when I was a kid.
Really?
When it first came out. Yep. That's how old I am.
Like how was that? Seeing that in cinemas?
It was fine. I mean, I was a kid, and it was movie night and popcorn.
It's actually really funny because I still, to this day, as an adult, can't make it through all of Robin Hood without falling asleep. Because there's like not a complete single story. It's just a bunch of things that the animators made, and it's just like, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens. It's not like a real thing. So
is that why they have the narrator to kind of try to tie it all together?
Ooda lolly.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of recycled animation.
Yeah, and there's a lot of sketch lines left in the animation as well. It feels like a demo. It feels like a demo reel rather than an actual movie.
But it does have the
I
best
liked the,
voice
sketch
cast of
lines.
any Disney movie.
That was
Rooster's
also around.
singing.
That was also around the time when they started moving away from the actual animation and doing, all the stuff with Kurt Russell and it was like Ed Knobs.
Yeah,
and
they were trying
Broomsticks.
hard to get into the live action market.
Yeah,
that was like their Witch Mountain and all that stuff. Huh?
Yep.
Isn't that funny that it happened twice? That they went to animation, then left animation to do live action, and then they once again went back to animation just to ditch it again for live action, and it's bombed every time. And they're just like, I don't understand. It's like, well,
they're
stick to
going
live
through the
action.
same thing. They're going through the same growing pains now, where it's like they're not doing well with the live action because of the Disney name.
Yeah,
because Disney is so associated with cartoons and rated G, so they're like, it's PG-13, and people are like, nah, no thanks.
Well, see, that's why it would have been amazing if they released the actual cut of the Black Cauldron, because it was going to be going to be an R-rated Disney feature, like not for children, and that would have changed everything. But they were like, no way, like
I
cut
love
this
that
out,
book
cut this
series.
out.
Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Yeah,
There's actually like in the Black Cauldron, somebody got hurt and there was like actually blood in the animation. I was like, oh, they actually got hurt. He's got a bloody lip.
Yeah, there's like there's like cut scenes, like still frames that you can find that are really blurry online of decapitations.
Wow.
Sweet. And yeah, it was an incredible show. It was actually incredible.
It would have
production art is amazing.
It would have been Disney's best film. In my opinion, Black Cauldron probably would have been Disney's best film.
Better than the Black Hole?
Oh God. Artful thinking. I'm over here looking at your piece, and it really reminds me of a Japanese character from way back, maybe 80s. And it was like a cat girl or a demon girl in like a yellow and green striped outfit.
Oh, Ranma? Is that Ranma one half or whatever?
No,
it was
Ranma one
created
half.
by the same
Or
person.
Lum. Is it
Oh yeah, you're
Lum?
thinking of Lum.
Yeah.
She's a space alien.
Urusei Yatsura.
She's lump. She's lump. She's lump. She's in my head.
How many minutes, Chester?
We have ourselves 8 minutes left, and hopefully you guys have done your draw along, and you're dropping them where they should be dropped. We're over on Twitter. We have hashtag DNQFE, and also on the Discord. And we'll take a look at that at the end of the show, of course. And Jeff's got the straw poll ready. And,
Rare to go.
It's going to be rough, though. It's going to be rough, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this is some really killer art today, dude.
I'm not even trying at this point. I just chunked my own Discord and just see if it sticks to the wall over there. Just throw it. Because I'm not even in the league at this point. You guys are so fantastic.
Just believe in
Yeah, Rosa, I was
yourself,
hoping to have
Rosa.
you on this
Believe.
episode. I was hoping you would at least be here.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
here now.
it's been great.
Not that it means anything, but I was here. My stick man is over on the Discord. Go,
I'll bring it up at the end.
I'm so proud of you for trying. An effort was made. It's like, that's great.
Yeah, I did enjoy the Black Cauldron. Like I said, I like the books much better. They were really good. I got those books.
I didn't know there were books.
Well, no, they were, and I got the one book. I think it's called the Stag King or something, or Horn King. And I got it as a Riff book. Do you guys remember Riff?
Yeah.
Reading fundamental.
Yes, it is.
What's that? When you make fun of books?
Reading is fundamental. That was cool, man. They give out free books. I was one of those
Oh.
kids that rather liked the library. Yeah. I would
Nerd.
take walks with my grandmother to go to the nearby library. That was like my favorite thing when I was little.
Oh, dude, do y'all okay? Back in the days, we didn't have a thing called interwebs, and so instead they made a thing called a bookmobile.
Oh yeah,
And they
I don't
breathed
remember
for
those.
you.
Yeah.
We still have that in my hometown.
You really?
Yeah.
That was so
Good.
I would
Yeah.
run out there, and then if you were lucky, the ice cream man would show up at the same time, and you'd be like,
Oh my
"Oh,
God! Epic moment
man.
in time. Yep, the truth.
Yeah. This
I
is my
got the
dream.
ice cream. I got the ice cream.
Okay, Eddie.
You didn't
That'll
get
be
none.
enough from
You
you,
didn't
Mr.
get
Simpson.
none. Oh, Eddie, he couldn't exist today, huh?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, good. He does exist today, actually.
Well, you know what I mean. Doing stand-up routines
Not-
regularly.
You should
not
see
Eddie-
him
not-
exist. He
not-
said,
not
"I
Eddie
exist."
Murphy Raw. Not Eddie Murphy Raw.
No, definitely not.
Nope.
Or Delirious for that matter.
Well, people, yeah,
Um,
delirious. I watched them the night. Good shit.
Yeah. And it's really a shame because everyone these days are, oh, Dave Chappelle, he's so awesome, Dave Chappelle. Dude, go watch Richard Pryor. Go watch Robin Williams.
Yeah, Richard
know,
Pryor. My God, what a good.
What are
guy.
you
He's
talking
fucking
about?
funny.
I mean, George Carlin. He
Richard
doesn't
Pryor,
hold a
the guy from
candle.
the toy.
Richard Pryor
Toy.
stand-up is awesome, dude.
Richard Pryor is one of the was the co-writer on Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
He's
yeah.
also
That's
the
a
first
great
black
movie.
Spider-Man.
I think this is really
Mom's
where
on
it
the
changes.
welfare. That's right. Now here's the thing. Now Curious 2A just had his statement, his chat tweet or whatever it's called, his chat blocked, and we had to let it through. And this is what it says. So someone tried to figure out what exactly YouTube was trying to block here. He says, "Cause your mom's on the welfare." Continuing my my little Eddie Murphy song. Which one of those words got that
Well,
blocked? Anybody?
Welfare.
Welfare, probably.
Your mom.
Why? We can use welfare in more than one way.
Maybe
Stop
it was
saying it.
your
You're gonna
mom.
get us in trouble.
Because
coupling with your mom and
YouTube.
welfare.
Well, that's not fair.
Well, it's
Stop.
ridiculous. And no, I have no problem with Chappelle at all, Sheldon. I'm just saying that I've seen much funnier. Matter of fact, as far as modern working people, I would go Bill Barr. I would go Fluffy any day over Dave Chappelle. any day.
Bill Burr is the best comedian today.
Who?
Bill Burr.
No, Bill Burr is definitely the top.
I think
He's
he's
the
better.
best. Yeah, without question.
I
But
think he's better than
I've seen
Chappelle.
Fluffy's entire career from the beginning, and that dude has done his due diligence, man.
Your
He is
dog's
a-
a stand-up comedian?
Gabriel
Your dog
Iglesias. If you haven't seen Gabriel, go check him out. That dude has polished
he's one of my
his act.
favorite.
Isn't
Yeah,
he
he's-
dead?
No, he's
Not yet.
You got the diabetes, I'm sure.
Oh, Ralphie May is dead. The other
Yeah,
fat
Ralphie
guy.
May. Yeah, that's right. Ralphie May died.
Louis Anderson he just passed away.
Did he?
Yeah,
he did.
we're losing all the fat comedians.
Yeah, I know. You
Yep.
know, I met
David
Louis
Duff is
in
right now.
Maui at the airport. Had a little chat with him.
Hi, Chester. I'm Louie.
Nah, he was a pretty nice fella, actually. We were just sitting, waiting for a little. I was a little charter plane.
You gonna watch the Packers?
He didn't sound anything like that.
That's nasty. Oh my God, it's Nitschke.
Hey, he had his moment in the sun, dude. He was funny for a little while.
Yeah, Life with Louie is like classic.
Oh yeah, I think Louis
Never
Anderson's wicked
sneak up
funny.
on a veteran.
Nitschke.
Of course, all of them pale in comparison to Rodney Dangerfield. So,
Oh yeah.
Did you guys
I
ever
thought
see
they all paled in
his
comparison to
animated
Eddie.
movie?
Rodney's, I
Yeah,
think it in my
Rover-
brain
Ro-
it exists. So yeah.
Hey, it was a dog,
Rover
right?
Dangerfield. Yeah, Rover Dangerfield. That was a pretty odd movie.
Right up there with All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
That was a really
Yeah.
weird
We got
movie,
2 minutes
wasn't
left,
it?
by the way, guys. 2 minutes. Sheldon says, I know
minutes.
what you're saying, Chester. I guess I'm saying it's a good problem because stand-up is so good now. Plus, we still got the old stuff. Yeah, no. You go, David Chappelle. You go, dude. People are kind of lost their mind about Chappelle, and if you compare him side to side, he's still got work to do, I think.
Well, he's become a
Because
preacher
he's a
lately.
weird, like, swollen head doesn't mean he's less funny, okay?
Well, he was funnier before than he is now. I agree with that. He is kind of preaching.
Yeah, because skinny people are just, like, he was funny looking, so it helped. Now I'm just like, my God, what happened to his head?
Well, he got all buff and swole, so good for him for that, though. Good for him that.
He got
That's
swole,
a
that's
healthy
for
man.
sure.
I, s-
Good gravy.
I still like
What about-
Chappelle. He's still got. He's still
He
got
has
that.
a head injury. Stop it.
It's
Oh.
Wait, is that
funnier.
why it's swollen?
It's
No, not actually.
it's
Not
it's
actually.
funny because I actually like Dave Chappelle in my older years than I did in my younger years. Like the older I get, the funnier he gets.
Oh, really? Okay.
If you really want to have a good time, what you do is you go back and you look up all the I love stuff from even way before my time, and you go back and you find the live TV, like the clips.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, and so much got past the censors, and it was just insane. Finding anything like from Johnny Carson, like you're talking about Rodney Dangerfield, go look up Johnny Carson when he had Rodney Dangerfield on.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would literally kill him, just kill him.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the same
that's
thing
true.
happened with Robin Williams' first introduction on. I finally found it. Robin Williams' first introduction on Johnny Carson. That was like the big break that they would get, and they'd be so freaking nervous. They'd be so just uptight. Williams came out and just slayed. And when you find these little clips, these little gems, and they're going back and forth, they didn't just do the act. They actually would get out and they would talk with Carson. And Carson had this magic. He was able to talk to him, and he would just set him up. And they would start making these jokes that you never heard. And they would play off of each other. And it was like a skit done entirely impromptu. So if you get a chance, go back and binge watch some of these stuff, because these are clips that are going to be lost at some point, because somebody's going to probably take them off the air, because a lot of them aren't considered to be, in quotes, appropriate anymore. But they were
No, but they're
incredible.
funny as hell. Rodney's hilarious, and a lot of those
There's
guys made
nothing
their hits
funnier
on
than
Johnny.
Jonathan Winters.
Oh, Jonathan Winters.
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah.
Jonathan Winters in his prime was just
he was funny.
unbelievable.
Jonathan Winters was Robin Williams' idol. And
Yeah.
those two
Yeah,
guys,
no.
when they would
Yeah,
go at
it was
it,
funny,
it was just.
It's
Oh yeah,
true.
they got together. Actually, they got together, and it was insane. There was a couple of them.
You know
What
who
was,
I think we're sleeping? Who we're
Yeah,
sleeping on
Robin
now?
Williams was his dad.
Wasn't he played his son in Mork and Mindy, didn't he?
Something
Merc.
like that. Yeah. He came in
Yeah.
there. That was jumping the shark moments though. But I do like as far as old comedians, I love Billy Connolly. He's hilarious. But there is you gotta help me out, Rabbit. There's a British comedian. He's kind of thin, dark hair, and he has a weird, quirky laugh.
Mr.
That's
Bean?
Jimmy
every
Carr.
comedian who's
Jimmy
ever
Carr.
lived.
Jimmy Carr, that guy.
But probably
I love Jimmy Carr.
Shout out Jimmy Carr.
He's
Jimmy
oddly
Carr's
funny.
fucking
You
funny.
don't. He
He's
sneaks
really
up on
funny.
your ass, is what he does.
I know
Um,
he just
He's
tells
not
jokes.
afraid to say. He just tells whatever he wants. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He just tells jokes. It's like it's a thing that comedians don't do anymore. He actually
Yeah.
does the 1, 2, 3 joke.
He does, and it's funny though. But he does
Mhm.
sneak up on you though. You don't expect it, and he gets you. He's funny. Anyway, guys, we have come to the end of the show. We have some absolutely stellar art today to share with you. We're going to have our straw poll be dropped here by Jeff. So everyone, stop what you're doing. Put your pencils down. That's enough.
So close to
uh,
being done.
well, that's okay. But it really good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. So let's get into it here. The straw poll is being dropped, so let's see what you get to vote on. So let's come over here and we're going to start with Elrod today. So Elrod, sir, tell us what you have drawn and show it to us, please.
I drew a new fetish, feathery.
Feathery. Okay, that's fair.
Hey.
Deep fried goodness, the chicken.
Chicken, yeah. Nice to see a
And
return
then
of the
we've
chicken.
got Hugh Jackman here.
Yep.
You're right.
Wow.
It does. It looks like you.
And then we've got the lady.
The lady.
Wow, super cool.
That is really good, dude.
Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys do it, but that is perfection, dude.
Pens and pencils.
So Andrew, since you're in here with us today, you're going to have to do the critiquing. So tell us what you think about Elrod's pieces.
I think Elrod did an awesome job interpreting those characters. Zelidy's face. Can I go harsh? Can I rip into it?
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding. I'm not really. But Zelidy's face is a little mature, so it's like she's a little bit older, because she's a lot younger and more innocent in the story. But so that's kind of an interesting take on it.
I prefer this one.
And Silver is gruffer and has like that straight animalistic nose, which is pretty cool. Like totally that Hugh Jackman inspiration. I thought that was a really good comparison that you made with bringing it up. So yeah, no, it's awesome. I can't believe you drew the scale armor like that. I don't even draw it like that. Like I said, I draw for animation.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, I kind of have to agree with Billy Colony in this. Give me a flaming whore any day.
Well, then you would like Kindle. Kindle's the perfect character then.
There you go.
Flaming whore.
Sweet. Flaming whores. Now let's go on to Gabby here. I like what Gabby did, man. It's really nice. It's clean. It's I can see that on a
beautiful.
Hallmark card.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
It is.
Oh, I gotta show you her later.
Yeah, the hairpin's really
Oh
good.
wow. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's very oriental.
Thank you.
Like a tree.
She got the little
Like the rug?
her jugs. I can't see them. Bring them up some.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
There you go.
slide it.
There you go. Oh yeah, it's a fur lined. I like the wink there. I get it. But I think it's awesome. What do you
tattoo.
think, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean the tattoo design is stunningly perfect. Even the one that like crawls onto her chest, which is pretty awesome, and the extra added fur to the robe. I love drawing big puffy fur things on my characters, so that
we can tell.
That's just awesome. Yeah, so it looks pretty awesome.
Yes.
I'm pretty
I
thrilled.
went with the gangster design that you had in the
Yeah, that's right.
sample folder.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Well, it looks
Very
really
awesome.
good. If you guys like what Elrod or Gabby has done,
Thank
please
you.
vote for them in the straw poll because they're gorgeous. Let's continue here, and I'm going to show Andrew. He's not on the poll, of course, but here's Andrew.
No, he is on the poll.
Why
He's on
would
the poll.
Andrew be on the poll?
Because even artists, when they do their stuff on Drawn and Quarter, are on the poll.
He's not allowed to win.
Not allowed
It's
to
his show.
But anyway, I think it's really good, Andrew. I like it. It's a sexy Rain.
Assume that he'll win.
Yep, I kept it simple. I wanted to be able to draw something simple and talk, and I think the simplest thing to draw is when you don't put clothes on. You don't put clothes on them because then they're only one color. It's amazing. Cuts out so much time.
That is true. But you don't strike me as a tattoo guy, but you're using tattoos, so it's telling me that tattoos have a meaning in this world.
Yeah, so throughout the story, the Solarion race specifically, you'll see them all having tattoos on them of some sort. It is a cultural thing that they have. I do, in fact, think tattoos are kind of a cute look. I don't know, but there's a very big difference between the real world and a drawn world. So so aesthetics are different. But yeah, I kept it simple so that I could talk as much as possible, and so maybe I'll turn this one into like a sticker or something. I don't know.
That's cool. It looks good. I think you have many sticker potentials here today. No, it's a great thing. Glad to have you on here, Andrew. Keep in mind, Solarion's son. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to apologize for this ahead of time, but this is Andy's.
Is it a blank screen?
No. It's full on sexy deviant furry. That's what it is.
You're welcome.
It's he went for the only person to draw Odd, which is nice.
Of course, I love Odd. She's my favorite character.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, it looks great, Andy. I'm just goofing around with you,
Thank
man.
you.
It's a really good art. Good job.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Andy is on the straw poll, guys. You guys can vote for him. I think it's a really good piece. Looks good.
Yeah.
It is cute. It's cute.
It is cute.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very,
it's got
very
the cute
nice.
face.
I like her eyes. Her eyes are very cute.
She actually looks really sweet. She looks like a nice person. I want to meet her.
So the story behind Odd is she is blind. So Odd is blind, and but she is like the sweetheart best friend character in there, so she makes everybody feel comfortable. So that's a really good interpretation, I think.
Well,
that's cool.
And she's a
Blind
full-on
character.
anthropomorph, so it seems like you have different levels of anthropomorphization. So, why?
Well, there's so I mean,
he didn't want to make it a full-on furry comic.
Oh,
I didn't want to make it a furry comic at all. So, but here's the thing. As I've explained before, it's about reaching out to audiences, because the story, the main reason behind the story is reaching out to people who are misfortuned or maybe didn't have a good family growing up and or maybe lost in their upbringing, and they don't have a good family figurehead to look for. And I figured, well, how could I expand the audience? So I put in some anthro characters so that maybe I could pick up some of the furry audience as well. So that they have something to enjoy, but also read, the actual adventure and read behind the moral meaning of the story that I'm writing.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah. That looks good, Andy. Thanks for coming
Thank
in,
you.
man. Adrian,
Thank you.
we're
My
doing
pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No, absolutely, man. Adrian, we're doing Gun Demon next week, but we'll cover that in a little bit. Let's see here. Moving on to Armoron, and I'll just let Andrew handle this.
Yep, that looks like a really good sexified version of C. And it's exactly what I expected out of Amaran, and it's perfect.
She's got a hurt you,
those
man.
feet.
Yeah, good on you, Amaran. That was you've met my expectations. It's wonderful.
There you go, folks. What's this character's name again? This madam character?
This is C.
C. All right.
SEA. C.
SEA.
Like the ocean.
Oh, okay. So she's like the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm not.
love the angle.
I have constraint, Eric. I didn't go there.
It reminds me of Boa Hancock from One Piece. That's what it reminds me.
That's true.
It has like a very
Sharon Stone.
There's very anime-esque look in the face, which is really interesting. So it is kind of giving me.
Yeah, she would be like the
anime
madam.
vibe.
She'd be the madam character in like a '90s anime.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I really like how he did her ears.
No, they are cool. But if you guys like what Armoron has done, please vote from the straw poll. Let's move on here to artful thinking, and he fixed the eyes and made it even creepier. That thing is going to eat your face. But it's really well drawn, though.
Who did it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Kindle is
cute.
great.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
Kindle-
it's a good piece of art, but it is terrifying.
I see in the
scary look. Yeah, those eyes are psychotic. It's great.
It's very
I see in
psychotic.
the chat over here. My brother is saying, "Don't listen to them, Ian. The eyes are perfect. Keep them as they are." So.
Is that what he's saying? I see we got Matt Cousins in here as well. But I think it's a really good piece of art. Artful thinking is great. You definitely captured it.
Appreciate it.
Because if you had done the eyes in a different way, that would have been like overtly sexy. But now it's more like she's baiting you because she's going to eat your face.
There you go.
It's perfect.
like we said, we have to sneak in the cannibalism somehow, right?
Well, you do. Thank you for being on board with me, sir. I appreciate you. I do. But it is a great piece of art, though. It's really good. So if you guys like what Artful is done-
You've captured the petite figure that I draw on most of my characters perfectly well as well. So
I'm glad.
Yeah, no, absolutely. She's got athletic. So if you guys like what Artful has done, vote from the straw poll. Coming up with our absolutely complete finished piece by Eric, which I always love Eric's finishings. Yeah, Andrew, it's really good, man. What do you think of it? This is a more realistic Rain, I think.
Yeah, this has like definitely in like the face, it has a lot more of that bony shape that you would probably see naturally.
Line, yeah.
Yeah, and I like that the hands are wild. Like both hands are just doing something totally wild.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
Well, this is a
What do you
warrior's
think of
body.
the feet? What do you think of the feet?
Boy,
the feet are long, very long feet.
They are, yeah, but that's his thing now. That's his thing now.
That's my thing
It's
now.
his thing now.
But anime style, I just have trouble with, so I went with my style.
No, I think it looks great,
that's how you
dude.
do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it looks
said
awesome.
It's
Well, I
more
appreciate it.
realistic of what you would expect from a warrior's body. I think it's great. If you guys like what Eric has done, vote from the straw poll. And it's complete too. It's beautiful, man. Now I'm going to
It's
show you,
awesome.
Keen Muzz, you're not allowed to vote for her, and you're going to dread the fact that you can't because, my God, look at it.
I need that. I need that piece.
Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do. Damn, Keenmo. It's good action scene too. Of course, your line art is amazing, but you're starting to move toward Jiminy Cricket a little bit in your action poses. It's getting closer.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Well, dude, I can't answer the question because I'm not an artist, but I know that when I see Jiminy Cricket doing his 2D flat static art is frickin' moving. I don't know how he does it, but he does.
Mhm.
Last week was Matt Weldon. Now it's Jiminy Cricket.
Dude.
You'll be
Pick a
I'll pick a new artist next week for you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Never
But
noticed,
no,
you
that
never
was a
see
compliment, Keenma. Your lines are freaking amazing. Everybody knows that. And now I'm starting to feel more movement. Oh, it's awesome.
The colors are really good, actually. That's my
Colours are great.
most impressive thing to
Yeah,
me.
the
is
colors are fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the colors,
Yeah.
especially in the
100%.
hair. Could you zoom in on the hair for me?
Yeah,
It's purple, and it's not the colors you said though.
Yeah, I didn't get finished.
She's
The
colorblind.
colours-
Give her a break.
Yeah, and I'm also
No,
thinking,
no,
what
they're the
colors
colors in. They're the colors in the picture, not the colors that Andrew said they were.
That hair is dope. I'm
is
into
nice.
that. That's
It
great.
is nice.
It is
yeah.
pretty.
What do you reminds me of? I can't remember
Very
what it reminds me of.
nice.
I think it reminds me of something Final Fantasy-esque.
Yeah, it does have it's got to be the pointy chin that reminds you of Final Fantasy because it's like the sharp features on the face.
Yeah,
Make it-
no,
make
it's
it that
really
way.
good. Sheldon, next week, Eric Dinoltowski. Hey, Eric's a good artist, man. I haven't spoken to Eric in quite a
That's
while,
a
actually.
bomb.
Eric is great. But anyway, just kick ass, Keenma, as usual.
Thank you.
Excellent.
But this right here, though, I think Rabbit is just punching low, man.
What does that even mean?
Sir.
Means you're a ball kicker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I kick people in the nuts.
Look at that, Andrew. Look at it.
That
Look at it.
it's.
I love it.
I'm looking at it. It's phenomenal.
Oh.
It is so good.
It is ridiculously good.
Would you look at that? Just
insane.
Oh,
It's
that's
like
I love the eyes. I love her eyes.
It's killer.
it reminds it's straight out of like anything that a South Korean artist would do. It looks exactly like it's like, oh, a South Korean artist did that. Nope.
Well,
Somebody
this is
North
Korean.
Nope.
I can feel
This
that
is-
her mouth is about to be wry. I feel it. It's coming. A wry smile is about to appear. That's nice.
This is like licensed artwork sold as a wallpaper for an RPG, like a
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is an
Not an
NFT
RPG.
for your campaign.
MMO.
And you know what, Rabbit? One of these, I do have a completed RPG that one of these days I'm going to finance and just put out there so it exists. I might have to hire you to do the art, dude.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd be up for it, definitely.
Because it is killer, dude.
have to
This
It's
take
been
a
nice
shot
to
on
do
your
something that's not a portrait, to be honest with you, and something different instead of
No,
realism.
I think this style is perfect for that kind of thing. Your photorealistic stuff is really good too, but for something like she just mentioned, it's for like an RPG book. It's perfect. This style, yeah, very very nice.
That's
Awesome.
cool, man.
That's so good. It's
Awesome.
really good, man.
And then of course, last but most certainly not least, well, no, I got Rosa too. I got to show that in a second. So second to last, but certainly not second to least, we have the Howl Comics.
Woof! Look at that. That's crazy. That's awesome.
It is. All I
Look at
need
the-
now
like
is
the
some Mexican
colors.
music.
That's great.
Yeah, where's the music?
Oh wait.
That was
Hey,
amazing.
hold on.
Look at those cows.
I got a little surprise here.
Multimedia. Hold on.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Woo!
That is amazing.
Oh.
Played by Antonio. How do you say? Ah yes, banderas.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Okay, that was
Perfect.
good.
All right. Multimedia.
Oh, so good.
If only he put the guitar the right way around.
Oh my god.
That's
Hey,
cool,
now,
man. I love how Thundercats it looks though. It looks really Thundercats. You know what I mean?
Now,
It was
this-
freaking awesome.
Rabbit, I string
I
my
love
guitar
that.
upside down.
What, upside down? What, are you Hendrix or something?
I'm left-handed. What do you want?
I left-handed guitar?
I just buy a normal one and string it upside down. The hell? I'm not a guitar
I
player.
don't know. I have a left-handed.
I'm not going to spend more than
That's
$200
true.
on a guitar.
Dude, it's cheaper to buy a right-hand guitar. Left-handed guitars are more expensive.
I didn't. That's
I
why I
spent
bought a
so much
right-handed
on
one.
left-handed spoons.
Yeah. So you play like, yeah, I have a left-handed one upstairs to restring to right-handed. I suppose I could do that.
Yeah, fair.
I want to do that.
But all I
don't know
can
why I
do is
haven't.
rhythm, though. I suck at guitar. But anyway,
Rhythm's good enough.
yeah. Well, I mean, just for backup, right? Occasionally, I do backup in the band. But anyway, really, I mean, we always have good art in here, but God, man, this stuff was killer today, dude. And I got to go
thrilled.
show Rosa's too. I got to go find it here. Hold on a second.
I need to vote. Who do I vote
Now,
for?
I'm assuming she put it
I'm
somewhere.
voting for him. He's
here.
cheating.
That is no, not there. So where'd she put it? Maybe draw along?
There is one in there. Yeah, I think she put it in there.
Oh yeah,
There
it is.
it
It's in
is.
the draw along.
You know,
All right.
there we go.
So
Let's
let me
see.
bring it up.
Oh,
And
the person I
here-
voted for is winning.
And here
Sorry.
is Rosa's. Very nice. Very nice. All righty. Well, now, which character is this, Rosa?
Papa Joe.
Or Andrew? Which character is this?
Am I where am I seeing this?
Oh, I got to share. Okay, hold on a second. Let me come over here and do this, and then share my screen. All right, now you can see it.
Oh, I can't tell actually.
It's rain with the rain.
Is it rain?
Oh, it is
It's
raining.
raining.
Yeah,
It's
there
raining.
it is.
It's
There it
raining.
is.
It's rain.
Okay.
Very, very nice. Thank you very
The
much,
style
Rosa.
was the
And
style was
she's-
so different.
She's
She's
not
having trouble
happy.
with her audio.
She's this is a very unhappy character. She's judging me. I don't know why. I'm a good boy. Anyway, now you guys got the straw poll. You see the art you could choose from. I'm going to start looking at the draw along. So we got a lot of cool
Right.
stuff. Here is a clearer version.
Oh, there's
of
Rosa.
Elrod's. My God, Elrod! Look at that, dude.
Oh, wait, I got on reds.
Ready to have babies.
She is, dude. She is. That is stunning, dude. Good job.
Chester, I finally got back on. My phone died, and I was trying to get back up. I just
Oh, there
wanted
you
to
go.
say, no, it's supposed to be Andrew. You remember when you had your first frame, and it shows them as children?
Yes.
And so I wanted to do her as a child because nobody ever did that first grouping that you did where they're
yeah.
playing together.
Oh.
And so I wanted to do that, and then my phone died, and then I got like half of it done. So basically, it served like just imagine if it looked like rain. Just imagine if it did.
No, well, because now I see. Well, because now I get it because I see the hair, and then I see the clothing is what threw me off because I was trying to think about it, and I was now that you mentioned like, oh, it's supposed to be child her. I was like, that's an amazing idea. That is such a good idea.
No, because that was one of the first comic strip that you do of her. They're playing together out in the cul-de-sac or whatever.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's awesome. Thank you. Like such a good idea. Now, oh, yeah.
Yes,
I love
you
it.
couldn't tell who it was.
All right.
I'm a
Well, so here's a better look at Rosa's. Here's a cleaner look at Elrod's as well. So let me start getting into the draw along here. Here's one from Sheldon. And he's like, dude, it's not about fairies.
I love
yeah.
that one.
Look at
I
that.
know
Andrew.
Sheldon did, but I love it so
That's
much.
Sheldon,
awesome.
sorry.
That is so awesome. Oh, that's so funny.
That is great. I love it.
Good job, Sheldon.
Come back on the show, Sheldon.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen him in a while. And he's
That's
he's a
phenomenal.
witty retorter as well. Then we have one from Adrian doing the Madam C. Very nice. She's all being like sexy like in her throne chair. Very nice.
Super
She's got,
cool.
like the ashes coming down there, Adrian. It's really nice. Really nice.
Everyone's doing really well with the tattoos. Like that's what's really cool is people are getting them very accurate.
Well, these are very Scandinavian style tattoos.
I chose that one character didn't have tattoos in there.
Not yet.
You
Not
know
yet.
what was funny? They've come back now. But what was funny was tattoos went out of style for quite a while because of Protestants. But when they started coming back, they were more of the sailor type of tattoos, which were kind of dumb. Let's be fair. Because we had thousands
everyone
of
I know
years
has
of
tattoos.
epic tattoos coming out of Scandinavia and all of the Scythian peoples. But at least they're coming back. That's nice. We
I
have
don't think you've ever went away, have they?
Amy. What are you doing to me? God.
And why aren't you on the show?
Oh my gosh.
That's cute.
I was waiting on Amy's. Like, how could? Oh my gosh.
Aww.
How adorable.
Yes.
So
He gets the
adorable.
aw
Cute.
factor.
Killed it. That's
very cute.
And see, she did an even better, more amazing job because she took the character that everybody is sexifying and made it super cute with like no sex appeal at all, and
Right.
it's so good.
She
It's
did
so
it
good.
intentionally to make us all feel guilty. That's what she did.
That's right.
I know.
Good job.
She was
It's
thinking.
it's phenomenal. It's so good.
It is super cute, Amy. Good job. Good job. We got another one here from. Oh, that's the one I already showed from Adrian. I'm gonna have to show that on the other side. Yeah, go ahead.
There's two on Twitter. So I was saying there's two on Twitter. I think it's Andrew's brother. It was a Fleming, and he posted on Twitter. So
Yep.
I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to show the video somehow, but we do have a blue moon. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
See, I was that Blue Moon was another. I mean, I think I've made it pretty clear ever since I've started joining the D&Q stuff that Blue Moon is one of my favorites to see. And
No,
my
man.
God.
with me.
Yeah,
He's only been on here once as well. We need to get him back on.
He was having a lot of.
I wait every week. Every week I wait to see what he has. I want to see so bad. I like look for it every time.
Yeah, no,
Because
that
he's so
twisted
dark.
Tex Avery is awesome, dude.
I feel like, right, we can summon him if we do Ren and Stimpy night. We can summon him. I'm sure he'll freaking turn up for that.
And make a blood
Summon
sacrifice
him.
as well.
Oh, look. Okay. Why is Ron Perlman in my Twitter?
I was at a press thing. I used to run press at conventions, and I
The
went to
owner
a,
of Marvel Comics.
and I
or
went to
the-
a Ron Perlman Q&A, and he was wicked drunk. It was great.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
I saw
pay video
Neil Young, since he's topical. I saw him at an event I was doing at the campus club, and he showed up drunk as shit, and he was an absolute dickhead.
I'm always drunk at every game I
sounds like
play.
Neil Young, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I was pretty young at the time. I was playing with the machine, and I was, actually rather excited to meet Neil Young, and he showed up late into the, well, I wouldn't call it a green room, I'd call it a green floor. Lots of good food, by the way. But he was such a dick, man. It was so disappointing. I was like, damn, man.
Is he like, I just want to be relevant? Someone pay attention to me.
Just drunk off
Teenagers
his
don't know who I am.
And his damn
No,
handlers
he's-
had to keep apologizing for him. Jason.
He's like that all the time, man.
Yeah,
No one
it
under
sucked,
50
dude.
has
It was
heard of me.
big disappointment. Well, anyway, Jason, awesome.
This
What-
this
Wow.
is straight up Thundercats. Like he gave me a Thundercats tribute, and that is amazing.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. It's very, very cool.
It's so wow.
snarky.
Yeah, very
That's
nice. This is
awesome.
Thunder. We've been talking about rain a lot, not so much Thunder, but here he is. Here he is. Very, very
Yeah,
nice.
he's more the
Thank
main
you, Jason.
character. So that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's true. Here is the video version of Blue Moons. So
It's
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
good.
Oh, Blue Moon.
Ah,
Jeepers
Blue Moon, you're
Creepers
phenomenal.
comes to mind. Very nice, Blue Moon. Cool. We got Jay Fleming 3D. So is this your brother?
That's my brother. Yep.
Yep.
So he also
Wow.
went with Gangster C.
He did, and she's got a gun, and she has proper trigger control, which is nice.
She's got a gun.
Yeah, it's amazing that he drew with proper trigger control. It's even safety is important. That's great.
It is, and thank you very much, Andrew's brother. I'm glad you got to finally draw along too. You should do it more often. It's fun.
I agree, but he's a teacher, so he has to be up in the morning for class.
Fair
Because
enough.
the
Well,
because
so
the
am
ice storm,
I,
it got
but here I am.
It's your morning, though, isn't it?
That was actually super woodcut looking to me. That has such a neat feel to
Oh no,
it.
where'd the last one go?
I don't know. Something happened. I got to go over here and do this.
Play this.
I got it.
Oh, this big figure one. Yeah,
Oh, in fact, that's true.
Wait.
I got it. All right, here we go.
Get it.
Here's another one from your brother. He's doing a.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his art
Wait.
style. That's more.
If he shrunk the body a little bit more, it'd be so Invader Zim. It'd be amazing.
That's what I was
Honestly,
thinking
the
of.
shrunken body, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's cool. Well, thank you very much, Andrew's brother. What is Andrew's brother's name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Andrew
Is he
2.
Jonathan or is he John?
Jonathan is his full name, but everybody calls him John. I call him Jonathan.
Hot twist.
Can we call
they're
him
actually clones.
Yeah. So there you go, guys.
Well, you're not
some really
supposed to
good draw along
spoil it.
stuff. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, as we look all these really cool things, this one wins though. Damn it, Amy.
Amy.
Very nice. Good job, Amy.
Indeed.
You know,
Yes.
you know, Amy, you're insidious. I just want you to know that.
Though I
She gets
do
that all the time.
I do wanna give an honorary shout out to Sheldon who did the It's Not About Furries one. That one's pretty funny. That's pretty
that
dang
was
funny.
Yeah,
That's
that was
pretty
funny.
dang
Yeah,
funny.
All right, guys.
It
Well,
is.
I'm going to get over here and I'm going to vote myself. So let's see how this goes
you
here.
could
Where's
change
my
things.
straw poll? Could I? Could I change things?
Well, you could change something.
I actually also don't know who I'm gonna vote.
Change your life.
Yeah, make sure everyone that's drawing votes as well as everyone in the audience. Everyone should vote.
Yes, I have voted.
Hey,
Where do you find the voting deal? My
Go
boy?
to
Right in the
YouTube.
chat.
In the YouTube chat.
I don't know who I'm supposed to vote for here.
All
right,
vote for me.
Let me just go through it here. Let's see. Who won the Drawn Quarter Fan Edition for Solarion Sun competition? Thank you very much, Jeff. So we have some choices here. Number one, I could go with Andy. Chester has a yacht classified. I don't know what that has to do with Andy. We have Big Rodent Cleavage Armoron. Fair. Artful, Chester owns a mountain thinking. Well, once again, I don't know how that goes anything with Artful, you know. And it's a very small
Right, so
mountain.
look at you.
It's
a fucking mountain.
It is. Well, you know, anyway. Eric, zombies trump furries. Hawkins, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. How I think Chupacabra eats furries. Comics. Alan, that's right.
See.
El Rodimus, guys, it's furries. Flash. Yeah. Very nice. Gabrielle, Chester ate my pet. Gesko. I don't know why I'm eating people's pets. Rosa, that's right, Jeff. Just talk over me. Dioro. And Andrew, it's not furries. Fleming. Fair enough. I do believe in the course of today's show that Andrew has lost that argument. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see. I can't vote for Andrew because you're not allowed. Let me see here. God, I don't know who I'm supposed to vote for, dude.
No, it's hard tonight. Everyone's done awesome stuff.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah.
Follow your heart.
Follow my heart. Well, my heart's not on the straw poll. So.
No, but I mean, you could probably change second place. That's about all you can change, to be honest. Unless more votes come in.
Why isn't JD on the poll? I can't vote.
I know, where's JD? You made me laugh when I was asking you if you would come on. You said, but there's always JD. It's like, I'm going to say that.
This is actually really tough.
Some dick took his place.
I'm voting this one. I just vote this one. I don't know. It's really tough. So let's see. What the result...
You changed it.
So alrighty then. There's definitely a winner up top though.
Oops.
Something about accusing me of pet eating. It's pretty awful. But I'll give it a minute. I don't eat pets.
Give it a minute, yeah. Give it a minute. Why not?
Yeah, he raises the dogs he eats.
That's right.
Show all the people's on the polls are. I don't know who's watching. You never know. Someone might want to not seen everything.
Yeah, I husband
Bring
my
me
land.
another Labrador.
Well, and then the dogs that he raises to eat, he makes eats the rabbit first, so that then you can have like a rabbit dog roast.
It's too soon, Andrew. Too soon.
Dogging.
All right, it looks like we're not going to have a change here, so I'm calling it. Done. All right, let's get into it here. Now, we have a lot of great art in here today, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, artists, for coming in. It's awesome. And, of course, next week we're doing another indie, so, guys, we'll talk about that in a minute, but come back for that. But I do want to thank Andy, Eric, Artful, Rosa, and Andrew himself for coming in. So claps for everybody, please. Claps. Very, very nice. Awesome stuff. Now we have Amaron and Elrod are in the medals, which,
There's a how.
Awesome. Howl, he's up in there too. That's right. There was a tie. So you got Howl, you got Armoron, and Elrod in the medals. Thank you guys very much. That's awesome. And of course, our winner today, and claps for everyone, but particularly our winner, Gabrielle Chester ate my pet Geski. Congratulations.
Yay!
Beautiful,
Yay!
beautiful. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
And let's take a look at her piece again. And yeah, it's really nice. Good job, Gabby. It's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing.
Tough choices, though, man. Tough choices. And you know,
There's
Amy,
a lot of great art tonight.
there was. And Amy, if you were in here, you would have won. I'm telling you.
You need to blow up the picture.
Yeah, we need to send you over to Mike. Come on.
Yeah.
Jump back on the
You'll
show.
melt him.
Yeah.
Although, if I had a right to vote, I would have chose this one. Because Rabbit just slayed it. But nevertheless, thank you. That was awesome, guys. Let me come back over to the other side here and make sure I get a look at everything. Anybody have any comments that I need to go over real quick? No, just stuff like normal conversation. We got Melissa Lester over here. Thank you. Get your junkyard done. We got a lot of people in here. Thank you very much. And we have the Russian bots as usual. So that's good.
Welcome.
It means you're a real YouTuber now. You've got Russian bots.
I do have Russian bots.
And Russia, they bought you.
It's an infection, even. But I don't get it though, because they're just putting up random words, and there's not a link or anything. So
Yeah, I know the amount I have to. Even when we're doing D&D, they were there. I was like, "What the fuck are these here for?" I don't get it. It's like I have to mute them. It's like I don't understand why they're there.
I think you're supposed to take it and copy and paste it and go to a website, which would be absolutely stupid. Who would do that? I mean, who would do that?
But there's no link. It's just some random words, backwards words.
I
It's
think
Russian or whatever.
If you plug it in, it probably is a link. It's probably some gambling site or something like that. But anyway, we have come to the end of our show. Do keep in mind, guys, that next week we are doing Gun Demon, another indie. That one's got a bunch of people on it, and Tank Ferret is, I think, taking the producer and editor lead on that. I don't think he's actually he's not in the book.
No,
although I think he was doing cover.
Said Dan. Someone Dan was coming on. He's I can't remember his name. I will message him. I promise you. I will message him and find out who's coming on the show because I need to find out.
Yeah, just
because if there's this many
organized.
people on, right, and then Matt Costin's coming on as well, and then we've got other people, we're gonna have like a full Discord of
Which
people.
is awesome. Please, I love
No,
it.
it is awesome.
Yeah. Because this is a great looking book we had here today in Solarion Sun, and next week Gun Demon looks freaking epic, dude. And what a great name, by the way.
Just.
So I love doing these indie things, and we got a few more coming up after that. We're going to do Rosa's too.
We're gonna do Jeff's book and Rose's book. We're gonna do the books.
Yes, we are.
Yay! Oh my
so-
gosh, I'm so excited.
No, it's going to be fun.
You get a book and you get a book.
And everyone gets a book. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go so broke. Because if you try to give 6 books to everybody, that's like $1 million bucks by the time you get finished.
Hey, you guys noticed that Oprah didn't step up for old Whoopi, did she?
Oh no, she didn't.
Interestingly silent,
shame.
hasn't she? Her that's her color purple co-star. I mean, come on.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Where was Captain Picard?
An extremely overrated movie, by the way. But you know, it's about the slavery, so that makes it extra important. But anyway, moving along here. Now we're going to close it up, but we, of course, every week we like to give these guys an opportunity to talk about anything they're working on. So does anybody have anything they'd like to say?
Just let me get out of the way. 'Cause oh no! Oh, how did I beat you to it? And then you talked anyway. No, I was just gonna say you can just find me on. If anyone follows the Funky Monkey Frat House, I'm doing commissions and customs on there.
Hey, Craig, you remembered what it was called.
I know.
Yeah.
Rabbit, can you show us one? Can you show us one? I want to see your stuff so bad.
So whose stuff?
I want to see one of your NFTs.
My NFTs, I've only done one recently, and it was a portrait of someone's daughter. I don't know if he wants me to show it or not. I can.
Gorgeous.
It's been. Hang on. Let me.
Yeah, you showed it. It was pretty good, actually.
What's going on with Photoshop? Oh, I've somehow managed to fuck it up.
I'm going to get to you last, by the way, Andrew.
Okay.
Right. File open. Where the fuck would it be?
I don't know.
Well, you.
Oh, commissions. That's where it will be. Sorry, my bad. Which one did I use? Was it that one? Hang on. Come back to me, and I'll show you later.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the. Does anybody else have anything?
I can share something.
Yeah, be that one.
You guys mentioned D&D. I'm currently actually the illustrator for a new third-party D&D source book called Benji's Guide to Rentucky Island, which is going to go live on Kickstarter in about 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Oh shit!
That's cool.
Sorry.
That's cool. No,
that is amazing.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I love those kind of things. I am a RPGer myself. Rosa too. Rabbit. Yeah.
Yep.
The rest of the people in here think we're nerds, though. Artful thinking. We're just a bunch of damn.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, you're more of a nerd than me.
I mean, are we not a bunch of nerds? We're all sitting here drawing comic characters, so
yeah, true. But you know, we RPGers get a special level of hell for us.
Fair.
Yeah.
I put it this way: I'm an RPGer. I'm someone who loves anime manga. I live in Japan. I mean, I just check all the boxes for nerd.
Why are you in Japan, by the way?
Casper should be.
I am here with you for the mission. Actually, I work partially as an English teacher and an art teacher. So we have an art school that we do, which actually Andrew Fleming, Andrew Garcia, and Gabrielle are all part of. They all help. They're all staff of mine with that.
Oh my gosh, y'all are art people in here doing that. That's like sort of like a ringer. Like we thought you were just normal humans, and instead you were super art powers.
Yeah, we're technically one step away from a studio, basically. The four of us.
Oh my god. Yeah. That explains everything. I'm just quitting tonight.
Very nice.
I'll just come in and talk, just drink tea or something.
Well, it's saying to me. I was going to ask Eric if it was the right one because I sent him the files. I can't remember.
No, it's the right one. Yeah. It's the one. All right. Well, very good. Artful thinking. Anybody else?
Yes.
Yeah. Check out. Go.
Yeah, Chester. Yeah, Chester. I got some. Chester. I got.
You should just go like block to block and see if anyone has something. That way.
All right, Alan. Please tell us what you got.
No. Check out Tales of Novaterra on Indiegogo. If you like role playing, there is a module on it.
Ooh.
So you can play 3 to 5 characters. It's got 6 monsters.
Really?
It's a fantasy magazine, like made in the old Conan style of books from back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's black and white art. 4 artists, 4 writers. It's gonna be a big thing. It just launched yesterday.
Amazing.
We're all hoping that's really
awesome.
good. Everyone that worked on it's real was cool to work with, and we're all excited for it.
Sounds
Like
good.
I said, old style Conan. Yeah, and also sign up for the Ace Volume 2. And sign up for the Lost Pages 2, which already hit $30,000.
What is the name of the first thing again, Alan?
Tales of Novaterra.
Novaterra.
It's in the link.
Oh, there you go.
It's a fantasy-based magazine based on the world of Doomfate by we can know him as Passion for drawing, but his name is Rob Schaefer, and I think he has a really good idea here, and I think we should. I wish I can get him on here. Just gotta.
So do it.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to get him on
a
here.
loved one. It usually works.
Hey.
See, anti-Chester.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Alan. Eric.
No. Actually, go. History 4 is still out there. Got like a week left. They're fun.
Yeah.
I'll be fulfilling the book when the campaign's over. So go check it out and back these guys.
Sweet. There you go. Jeb?
I already did mine earlier.
You
Had to
did.
run
And
by
Kima's hitting the brewskis again. Damn it.
It's not me.
That's the right thing to do.
Oh no, it's Gabrielle again.
Sorry, I'm an alcoholic.
All right.
No,
I'm assuming that's
Maybe you didn't
everyone
have
other
enough
than
to
our
drink.
guest. Yes.
Wait. Let me do
Forgotten
one more. Just
again.
read my book. Read my book. Watch for the Damned. Go look at it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Middle
All
of the
right.
story time, 5 nights a week, and big news coming up that I can't talk about now.
Oh, sweet,
Oh,
Elrod.
and check out my
Wow.
OnlyFans, Rabbit Rod.
Yes.
When Rabbit finishes editing the last video, it's going to be epic.
Awesome.
We're collabing now.
Sweet. All right. Well, let's go ahead and end this up tonight. You guys made a little bit of money here on the show. That's nice. And Andrew, take us out of here, man.
All right. Well, this has been a blast. Doing this, I've been really looking forward to the Solarion Sun episode of this to kind of make a really cool ending to the campaign that I've been doing the past couple of weeks. So thank you very much for the support, everybody. That we have less than 60 hours left of the campaign. So if you want to be guaranteed an indie book that's fun, a fantasy adventure. If you like westerns, then you'll like this. If you like fantasy, then you'll like this. If you like fantasy western, then you'll like all of it. If you like Thundercats, then you'll like all of it. I kind of got a mix of everything going on, but Solarion Sun is definitely a great passion and a life's work of mine, and I just love being able to share it with other people, and the fact that anybody wants to buy it at all is amazing to me. So it's been a blessing through and through. But last 60 hours of Volume 1 to go, and hopefully eventually Volume 2 will be out. But Volume 2 is out on the web, so feel free to go look up Solarion Sun at solarionsun.com afterwards, or hit my Patreon at patreon.com/AFLM for more Solarion Sun content.
Sweet. Nice. Succinct. And it's finished with 200 pages. Get it?
It's finished. Yeah.
All right.
With 200 more pages after that. So
there you go. Later, guys.
Bye. Check out Next Gen by JD Dishman.
That's right. Next Gen.
I think you better leave, Mr. Simpson.